Yeah, I'm back in the shit, reset the clock, press start, load up, let's take it from the top. Buddy, you remember sitting cross-legged, cold floor, controllers tangled up, always asking for more. Had stacks of old title stickers all worn, rentals for the weekend, man, the era's reborn. Now it's headsets on, everybody got a screen, but I'm chasing that buzz from the split screen scene. Life felt easy, up, down, left, right, no cheats. Mom yelling pauses, shit, you know it repeats. Blowing in the cartridge, cussing at the lag, too many lost lives, still laughing when we crash. Trophy on the shelf for the best damn night, every mission co-op, every boss a fist fight. Don't tell me it's gone, I ain't buying that lie. If the past is a code, then I'm typing it right. You say it's game over, but I hit rich try. I ain't quitting that fight, I'm still that guy. They don't make them like they used to, so I keep the cartridge running. Yeah, plug it in and start again, fuck it, ain't nothing funny. Circle back to those days, let the pixels punch in. No reset button on time, but I'm still out here stunting. Game over, start again. You and me, two snacks, basement, too loud, D-pack, click and rage quit. Both proud, chasing one more level, eyes wide, wired, mashing A and B till our thumbs got tired. Damn, these days, everybody on mute, no headphones back then, just a whole lot of youth. I swear I see that look in your eyes now and then, trying to find that boy from way back when. Load up my save file, try to bring you through. Real life glitches, but I'm stuck with you. They don't make them like they used to, so I keep the cartridge running. Yeah, plug it in and start again, fuck it, ain't nothing funny. Circle back to those days, let the pixels punch in. No reset button on time, but I'm still out here stunning. Game over, start again. Time's ticking, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2. Continue, hell yeah, never I'm done. Life got harder, I just grab player 1, 1. They don't make them like they used to, so I keep the cartridge running. Plug it in and start again, fuck it, no running. Circle back Tuesdays, let the pixels punch in. Game over now, just press start, we continue to win.
Hello my little cupcakes, welcome back to another stream of mine. We'll be back with a Honkai Star Rail storyline for this episode. And yeah, I hope you guys had a fantastic Sunday. Also, it was flipping hot today. Hallelujah. I hope you guys tried your best with staying hydrated and not overheat. Maybe you needed a bunch of sun cream as well. Better safe than be sorry afterwards with freaking back burns and shit, or arm burns. Those can be very horrible. Anyway, let's get into the game. Whoop. And yes, we have a boy Mosey. Woo! Look at Slicker's ass outfit. Alright, basically we're supposed to be playing as Robin in the story, but fuck that shit. Alright, we shall assist this child. Drunken guest. It's a child.
Hey there! Okay, see the moon in the sky? It's about the size of the cap on my Soul Glad bottle.
Kiddo, I don't think you're allowed to drink.
If I just reached out my hand, I could grab the moon, couldn't I?
Maybe you could?
The moon? You mean the Grand Theater?
Yeah. Look at me. I've been away from home for too long. I must be missing that moon.
This child is not well. Why? This is a child. Why is it drunk?
But it's no big deal. The Grand Theater here looks much better than the moon back home. It's just magnificent. They
Moons are
told
impressive,
me
I agree.
To sell everything I had just to come to Penacony. How short-sighted.
Okay.
Selling everything you had? Why would you go to such lengths?
Yeah, why would you do that?
Why? Can't you see? Life back home is miserable. It's not really living at all.
Okay. You should be living your childhood, not throw your life away to come to Penacony, bro. Why is he drinking alcohol? I have no idea. I'm just confused, as confused as you are. Also, hi Sarah, how you doing?
It's better to be here at Penacony. No
How was your
pain,
Sunday?
No worries about tomorrow, just sweet dreams. You can do whatever you want. That's what I call living. Yeah, now this is the life.
Sweet dreams are made of the years. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world of the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Oh my god, the song fucking fits the Penacony!
Is this truly living?
No.
Huh? What did you say, young lady? I didn't quite catch that.
How's the new rent? Don't have it yet. Haven't finished renovating. I'm only supposed to pay the rent as soon as I move in. Basically, while I'm busy renovating, I don't have to pay shit,
Oh,
which
it's
is
nothing,
really
sir.
cool.
You see, the traffic on Glocks Avenue can be dangerous. How about I ask a Bloodhound family member to escort you to Ideen Park over there, so you can continue enjoying your sweet dream?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Okay. Yee.
Wow. No wonder you're the leader of this sweet dream. You're totally a lifesaver.
Yeah, he sure is. Shadow, I've been waiting for you to start streaming. Fun fact, I checked the Discord around this time to see when you go live so I can say Shadow. Okay, hero. How was your Sunday, buddy? Also, was it also bloody hot for you? How's the weather over in England? Scorching hot, am I right? I'm a dictated Shadow fan. That you are, and I'm a dictated hero fan. But the problem is I don't know exactly when you stream. Otherwise I would rate you. Dude, I'm done. Lol. Hi, I'm here again. Hi Zion, how you doing? Damn, this fucking sucks, hero. And shit, it freaking sucks that you guys don't have any ACs over there. That would help a lot. That fucking sucks. And the fans don't really help either. Ice cream is temporary num-nums, but it doesn't cool you down properly. All you can do is stay hydrated and keep out of the sun, but it's also bloody hot in the shade, which sucks. I know. I've been in London when it was bloody hot. It was horrible. Can you? Yeah, I'm good now. I'm good, but it's still flipping hot outside. How about you, Zion? Is it hot over where you are as well?
It was nice chatting with you.
Kid, stop drinking.
What's up, sister?
What's up is the sky, and also this kid shouldn't be allowed to be drinking. 5 reasons to like Nostalgic Shadow. 1, comedian. 2, it's Shadow. What's not to love? 3, he's awesome boy.
5
4,
reasons to like Nostalgic Shadow. 1, comedian. 2, it's Shadow. What's not to love? 3, he a awesome boy. 4, it's Shadow. Again. Awesome. 5, follow him. Now...
Love this shit. Love it. I really wish the chat would let me know that it's gonna say it in AI voice. Otherwise, this is very funny. I love it.
This is the land of the dreams.
I said thanks for the
Why do they
support,
live
Mr.
like
Hero.
this?
He's such a good friend. Oh, wait a minute. Let me give you a shout out before I forget. You deserve a shout out. Gaming 4. Last thing you played was Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Ah, that's a good one. That's a good one. What were you busy with?
The man we ran into, he doesn't seem happy at all. Even though sweet dreams are nice, they're just illusions. But for him, they're the only way to survive, even if it means giving up on reality. That's not really living at all.
Agreed.
I suppose you have a point. But, in my opinion, that's how most people live their lives.
Dang.
Why do you say that?
You think that man is not actually living, but that's not quite accurate. Even without Penacony, people create their own illusions called self-value.
Self-value?
People believe they have a predetermined value to fulfill. Gaining value means gaining power, and those deemed worthless are seen as the weak.
Sad but true.
However, value doesn't come out of thin air, and there's a limit to it. To accumulate value, people have to take from others. So, the weak get exploited and oppressed.
That sucks, but that's true. My favorite game of all time, I'm gonna do a bow-only challenge. Basically no swords, just bow. Gotta free all the divine beasts, all the DLC, and beat Calamity Ganon whilst only using bows. Oh, that's quite a challenge, my boy. Good luck. I'm rooting for you.
Are you suggesting that this is not how things should be?
Exactly. But, ironically, people don't think there's anything wrong with it. Because they uphold the illusory notion of self-value. And even the weak believe in it. Survival
I see.
of the fittest.
Mm-hmm.
That's where all the tragedies in the world come from.
Yeah, that's sad.
People come to the sweet dream in Penacony to escape from that reality and find solace.
If it goes well, I'll do it on Master Mode, the hardest difficult. Oh, damn! Oh, damn! Nee! Master Mode is literally hell, buddy. I quit within a few minutes, actually. I couldn't survive for long enough.
No tragedies exist here. Only happiness. Although in its nascent form. Isn't that the same paradise we yearn for in our dreams?
Perhaps that man is just an exception. Let's not jump to conclusions. We should experience the dreamscape ourselves. Just as I did at Dreamflux Reef.
Many people actually are struggling to do Master Mode at all, and you want to do only bow in it? Damn! Well, good luck with that. The hardest enemy placed on the tutorial island. Yeah, nah. Mm-hmm. How's it going, chat? Hey, Amadeo. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? Thanks for dropping in. How are you doing today? Is it also bloody hot over there where you currently live at? Also, we're back with Honkai Star Rail stories, by the way.
Yes. Seeing is believing. I'll accompany you. The Dream Master hasn't shown up yet, so we have some time for a stroll.
Okay. Just doing my usual. Got one more gear piece to max and it's beautifully warm here. 30 degrees Celsius. I see. That's not too bad. But it's also kind of hot. Don't you make me yawn. I'm sorry.
Become part of the
Oh wait. How to open the map again? Ah, here. I went the wrong way. Damn it. This lady? With the purple hair? Alright.
Glad to meet you again, Robin. How are the preparations for the Charmony Festival coming along?
Well, this random ass NPC at least knows how to dress herself neatly. 30 degrees in the UK would be a volcano. I agree. That would be a bit much for the Brits. Like the Sonic meme, the whole city's on fire. Yes. The whole city's on fire. Yeah, I remember. The memes. Fantastic. But yeah, I totally agree. 30 degrees is a total different monster in the UK. It's horrible.
It's going smoothly. Thanks for making the trip to join the festival.
You're too kind, Robin. It's a pleasure to have guests from all over the universe celebrating day and night.
I really want to play Sonic 06 for the funny. Yeah, the game is so shitty, it's funny just to play it again and then just complain about how shitty it is. I have the game as well. Maybe I should do it eventually as well. It's no use! Times a million, not just 30, bro. Like every few seconds. It's no use! Take this! It's no use! I grew up in the tropics most of my life, so I'm used to 30 to 35 degrees Celsius, 80% humidity, minimum like 90% of the year. Damn! Alright, true, yeah.
I can't stand being lonely or bored, so this jubilant dreamscape is perfect for me.
But if this went on forever, would it get boring too?
Nah, not at all. Who would get tired of having so much fun?
Also, by the way, I bought some freaking awesome print t-shirts and some Genshin Impact trading cards on Temu today. Oh, I said so much money. Okay, Papyrus. Why is the human simping, Sans? I will end their life. Oh, I will end their life. It's no use. It's no use. It's no. Silver, calm down. Yes.
Every day,
I agree.
You get to wear fancy clothes, explore all sorts of dream bubbles, indulge in delicious food without gaining weight, and you never get old or sick. As
Wow,
long
privileges.
As you can afford a room, this place is the ultimate paradise.
I can see why people love it so much. Especially the part with you can indulge in delicious food without gaining weight. Ladies! Also, it would benefit myself as well. I'm fat as fuck. I mean, I'm slightly overweight and would be convenient actually to have something like that. The Kraken baby! Gojo. Nah, I'd win sense. Nah, I judge.
You know that only a few things can be brought back from the dreamscape to reality, right?
That's exactly why I don't plan on bringing anything back. Just enjoying the dream itself is good enough for me. I mean, I'm not one of those long-living species. I only have around 60 or 70 years in this lifetime, and there's so much to worry about. Being happy here is pure bliss.
That's great. I had something in my head, but I forgot what I wanted to say. Damn it!
Only in this sweet dream can I truly feel like I'm in control of my life and fate. Who would want to go back to reality after experiencing this bliss?
Yeah, probably no one.
see. I genuinely wish you all the happiness in the world.
And I wish you a fantastic performance, Robin. I'm off to the flower for the ball. See you later.
Okay, bye. Wait, they have a ball? Nice. I am very fond of medieval times and the Renaissance. I also thought about myself being in a ball with like a masked ball type of shit. Going where them ladies at? Like just imaginary type of thing. It kind of seems cool in a way. So sophisticated. Where's my ball? Nah, probably you'll end up on a roof somewhere. There's a car. Yeah.
Seems like that guest's perspective didn't resonate with you either.
She had a valid point. I could sense her genuine happiness. It's just that...
What you're trying
Just
to
said what?
say is, she thinks she's in control of her life.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
in reality, she's just escaping from reality and seeking solace in this sweet dream.
That she is, yes.
Once she steps out of this sanctuary, everything will be lost.
Indeed. Hi, Shadow. Hey, Vic! How you doing, little bro? How was your day today? Also scorching hot?
Well,
Question
she
mark?
did make mention of being able to afford a room. Didn't she?
However, the paradise in our dreams, it doesn't have to end.
No.
What do you mean?
And the paradise we yearn for shouldn't be just a fleeting dream either.
Yeah. Turn around, and every now and then I feel a little bit lonely. Turn around. Hey, Grandpa.
The scenery in this dreamscape is truly breathtaking, isn't it?
Yes, I love city life. I need more games with city in it.
Oh, Robin. Can't believe I'm meeting you in person here. What an honor.
When you're playing Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero, I do not have that game. Oh, I remember what I wanted to say earlier. I didn't notice that the coffin of Andrew and Lele chapter 3 dropped a few months ago, and I probably still have to play that as well. I have not played that yet, so we will eventually get to that as well. I'm kind of going crazy on my Minecraft server. I'm just building. Very good in his elements, huh? Glad you're enjoying your builds in Minecraft. Practice makes perfect. Also, you're so good at it. Vic, we yearn for the mines. I yearn for the mines, yes. Vic is a master builder, though. Not gonna lie.
Even though time stands still in this dreamscape, it always feels fresh. I find something new every time.
Hey, Shadow. Hey, Zip. How you doing?
Typical mind.
Thanks for dropping by.
I hope I'm not intruding.
Oh, not at all, no. With little time left, I yearn for meaningful conversations, especially with someone as esteemed as you. Do you mind if we chat?
I do not mind. I have a recommendation. It's Rewrite Round 2. Rewrite? Let me look this up. Let me look this up. Rewrite Round 2. Oh, is that like a Sonic XC game type of thing? Well, it's not Sonic XC, but what is this? It's like a horror game? Is this like a Sonic horror game? We're trying to build a village to each Minecraft wood type. Civ and Tara are building one each for now while I'm on my second one. Damn, okay. Enjoy. a FNAF Friday Night Funkin' mod. I see. Interesting.
It's my pleasure. No need to be formal. Just
I'm
speak your
not
mind.
very fond of mods, though.
You
To be
said,
honest.
with little time left. Please, forgive me for being blunt. But is that why you came to Penacony?
Yeah. I was part of a war, and while escaping from the Sarkosian mothership, I got exposed to some radioactive materials.
Radioactive, radioactive. Whoa, whoa, I'm radioactive, radioactive. Bestie. Also, it's randomized. We spin a wheel to choose the wood type. Ooh, okay. Nice. What it does to your desktop is insane. Ooh, I don't like when games fidget with my desktop. I don't like that. I'm not fond of that.
And then, all my comrades died. My hometown was wiped out by neutron bombardments. I couldn't bear to live. Everything I knew gone. That's when I heard about a possible solution here, so I came.
Okay.
How heart-wrenching. I hope the family has been able to help you.
They have. I'm truly grateful for that. They provided me with a comfortable room, the most advanced life support devices in the cosmos, and a stellar team of caregivers.
Oh, that's great.
My physical body is now in the dream pool, sustained by life support. The me you see here is whole, rational, and no different from any other person. But I can't say the same for the me in the hotel room.
Yeah. It just shakes a bit. Okay. And it has 2 songs and one of them has lyrics. That's nice. But if it's like a longish game, only 2 songs can be a bit annoying, don't you think?
My true appearance. Yeah. I hope you never have to witness it, Robin.
So, you'll be living forever in this dreamscape, right?
Let me tell you, it's a banger. Well, if you say so.
Just being able to live at all is good enough for me. Whether it's in this dreamscape or not, well, I don't really have much say in the matter.
Oh wait, it's Friday Night Funkin'. Yeah, okay. 2 songs are okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Even if this whole place is an illusion, it's still my paradise. And I'll treasure every moment I spend here.
Okay. Why did you say run, Sim? Well, we're running from the old man?
How I envy those everlasting things.
Aww.
FBI, open up!
No.
That story. It's so tragic. Fortunately, this sweet dream gives him joyful memories to hold on to for the rest of his life.
That's precisely why this sweet dream in Penacony exists.
However, even this sweet dream has its limitations.
Yep, that's true.
While it provides solace to the disillusioned, it can't completely eliminate pain in reality.
Of course it can't, it's only illusion.
There will be a way out. Penacony is already on the right track.
Is next stream my recommendation? I already have plans for the next stream, but thank you. But like I said, I'm not very fond of mods. Also, I haven't touched Friday Night Funkin' in like ages. I basically played the first 2 songs and then I got stuck, then I just gave up.
Look what we have here. A lovely young lady.
So basically, my motivation in that game didn't last long.
That me? Brother, what a surprise to see you again.
What the hell? Am I seeing double?
Show yourself. Your trick won't work on us.
Yep, it's this shape-shifting bitch.
I've heard that a skilled masked fool received an invitation too. That must be you. right? Did you enjoy yourself?
Barely. The people here are way too gullible. A little bait is all it takes for them to bite. And they run away at the slightest hint of danger. In other words, they're naive and cowardly.
Damn, you suck. I forgot what Friday Night Funkin' is. Yeah. I can see why. It's gonna be at last place. Okay.
Now that you've had your fill,
Got it.
it'd be wise to leave before it's too late. The music of the harmony doesn't tolerate discord.
What? Now that you have the real Robin, I'm useless? Oh, how disheartening. I've done so much for the family.
Bullshit.
You should be thanking me. Because
For what?
if it weren't for me cleaning up this mess, Hanakoni would still be in shambles. Don't you think?
Lies. All lies, you bitch. Go get your ass into jail. I recommend you listen to not playing it. Oh, okay. Sure.
That was a personal request
I'll look
from
it
the
up
head
later.
of the Iris family, and it has nothing to do with us. Step aside and stop causing trouble for the Charmony Festival.
The Charmony Festival? You think you can scare me? You think I have no idea what you're planning?
The song's titles are Thriller, Jen, and Trinity. Okay. I shall make a pic of this so I can check it later and don't forget the names. Alright.
I don't care what you're thinking, Chinwing boy. But I'm pretty sure our lovely Robin won't be appearing on stage. After all, you're well aware of what a sorry state this dreamscape is in under the banner of harmony.
And put encore in the last word. Okay.
Hanakoni, the land of the dreams. Is this truly the paradise you desire?
So in case you had the wrong one. Alright. I shall make a screenshot of this then. Not a screenshot, a freaking picture. Okay. Continue.
Stop it.
What's the rush, chicken wing boy?
What do you mean chicken wing
Did I
boy?
get to you?
Chicken wing, hot
Our
dog and
paradise is
bologna.
none of your concern, masked fool. Leave now, or the family won't tolerate you anymore.
Ooh.
All right. I'll go. But Robin, I suggest you seriously consider this. Do you really believe those living in dreams can escape pain and find true happiness?
Cause not.
Well, I've done my part. And now I'm simply waiting for the fireworks to begin. Here, the last two gifts for both of you. And don't lose them. If by some unfortunate chance the Charmony Festival starts against all odds, remember to use them during the show. And it'll be thrilling. Bang!
I heard a raven
She's probably
calling
evil.
in the distance.
I wouldn't trust that
It seems
gift.
the Dream Master will arrive soon.
I wouldn't trust that.
Let's wait here for the Dream Master to arrive.
Alright.
Okay. By the way, brother, I heard you no longer have a sweet tooth. Back when we were kids, you used to steal my desserts. Seems like a lot has changed during my absence. What exactly happened?
Well, someone has to stay awake even in this sweet dream.
But that someone doesn't have to be you, or anyone in particular. You're carrying too much on your shoulders, brother. The paradise in our dreams. It shouldn't be like this. Hanakoni is nothing more than a dream. It can't erase the worries and pain of reality, or bring true happiness. It only offers an escape from reality. Nothing more.
Yeah.
Remember the old man we met earlier? Without this dream, He might have completely lost himself.
That
Yeah,
might be
that's true.
But even without Penacony, he could have chosen another path. As far as I know, the Intelligentsia Guild has been promoting their rehabilitation techniques for a long time now.
Well, true, but sometimes one has to find themselves again to be able to move onward in life, you know?
That path may have been more ordinary and challenging, but now he's in a comatose state. And that sweet dream has become sort of end-of-life care. His fate is sealed.
That's sad. That's so sad.
Is it granting these people a future? Or is it taking it away from them?
Might as well be both, depending on how you see it.
Don't forget this. Not everyone really has a future. The future for humanity is like the sky for birds. People mistakenly believe that flight is inherent to birds because they've never witnessed those birds crashing to their death. Do you remember how we took in that little Charmony dove when we were young?
Yeah. We took care of it. Provided food and water, groomed its feathers. And later, when I decided to leave Penacony, I opened the cage and set it free.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't mention what happened to it in my letters because I didn't want to upset you. Shortly after you left, it crashed to its death right in front of your window.
No!
Close your house in.
I had
What?
You're gonna
surmised as
close your house
much.
in.
I already
I knew you
closed
wouldn't
it.
have avoided mentioning the bird for no reason.
Ask Ryan. I closed my part.
Despite that unfortunate outcome, I still believe it was the right decision. Birds aren't meant to spend their lives in cages. They belong in the sky, even if they can't fly.
Yeah, I found one of your shorts and I got Sleepy Cat. Oh, nice. Guess I'm lazy as Garfield feet. Depends on how you want to see it. Maybe you just overwork yourself and you're just sleepy all the time. Because of it. Or you can be lazy, depending on how you see it.
But here's the thing. If there are birds in this world that can never fly, can we really assert that they belong in the sky?
Good question.
Are you implying that the same goes for humans too?
Yes.
Let's take the Astral Express as an example. The Nameless made tremendous efforts to bridge worlds, gaining fame across the universe. However, only a few extraordinary individuals can endure such a perilous journey.
Yes.
That's because the pursuit of the Trailblaze exceeds the capabilities of ordinary humans. Otherwise, why would this path be filled with broken rails, an abandoned express, and even a fallen eon?
All good questions,
Just
buddy.
Sophistry. If that were true, then only the powerful would have the right to determine the future.
Well, that's what it is.
That's exactly what happens. Another name for the future is self-value.
I see.
While this world has its fair share of heroes who inspire people and garner admiration for their heroic deeds, the majority of ordinary people will never become heroes in their lifetime.
Even if they very much wish for it, huh? That kinda sucks.
Some are born weak and vulnerable. Some find themselves trapped in unfortunate circumstances. Some fall victim to malice and cowardice.
True.
When it comes to survival, everyone is equal. And the weak can only watch as their value gets constantly diminished by external forces.
Oof. Who wrote the rule whose set of feathers actually have to fly? Why must they fly? Some creatures have some wings that flap, but you won't be in the sky. Try, they're not up there in the sky. Yeah. You have flamingos or the dodo bird. We have flightless birds. They don't necessarily have to be in the sky.
That's why we should care for the weak and support them as if their suffering were our own. That's what the Odes of Harmony have always taught us.
Gravity, they don't need to... Yeah.
While the Harmony holds noble aspirations, the strong will always be strong, and the weak will always be weak. Even in this carefree dream, human nature contains greatness, but it also harbors inherent weaknesses that can't be eradicated.
True.
In the end, if people can't even secure their own survival, they won't care about the illusory future of equality. As long as the law of survival of the fittest prevails, there will always be fledglings crashing to their death.
That's true and sad. But also a lot of people try to get rid of the equality and become better than everyone else. Money-hungry, capitalistic bastards, or they try to increase their value through nothing, which is bullshit. Or the Velociraptor, Orthoraptor, and Pyroraptor. Enough.
But if people don't live for the future, do they merely exist for survival? If even you, my brother, don't believe that the Harmony will save the weak, then which Eon can make our dreams come true?
When someone says subscribe, suddenly the subscribe button glows. And it's nice. It's nice. Thanks for telling me. I didn't know that.
People often forget that when the first bird took flight,
Yo.
the entire world envisioned a future where
What are you eating, Civ?
no more fledglings would ever crash to their death.
Are you reading, sister? What are you reading?
Mr. Gopherwood gave me a picture book. It's about the story of the harmonic strings. If I could become a chord master, I'd like to summon Dominicus, the harmonious choir. I want to sing with everyone and start our wishes so that all can feel happiness and joy.
Aw, I get my heart. No! Wow, so is this Robin and Mr. Sunday as kids?
I see. Then I would summon the harmonious choir too.
Don't you have a wish of your own, brother?
Of course I do. It's just that it includes your wish and everyone else's. I long for a true paradise where everyone can find peace.
Aw.
Then let's build a stage there and invite everyone to our performance so that both our wishes come true through the power of the harmonious choir.
It's a deal then.
It's a deal. Alright.
Yeah, it's a deal. But how can I become a chord master?
Eh?
Maybe you'll have to become a star first.
Fair enough. Ain't no way I'm watching this on both sides.
You're back sooner than I thought. Any results?
Well, hi.
Yes. And now, it's up to us to forge ahead.
Since his last will has now been conveyed, my final mission is complete. But
Fantastic.
pardon me if I sound curt. It's good to have determination. The path Mikhail left for you is not an easy one to tread. Why else would he have chosen to sleep in solitude, staking everything on some nameless in the future?
He must have seen something. Twitch and YouTube, bruh. Yep. I sometimes try to go on TikTok as well, but it's currently being a bitch.
But
As
you have the
usual.
numbers. And in numbers comes strength. So that might just delay your inevitable a little more.
got any more encouraging words?
I damn hope not.
As I see it, relying on Welt's negotiations alone is far from enough. Regardless of whether the other party will be compliant, negotiating simply allows us to meet them as equals.
Basically.
It won't grant us an upper hand.
True.
Penacony is our rival's home turf, and we already have very few chips left to play with. Rather than idly sit around while the family's got us blocked off, an offensive approach might be a wiser course of action.
Yep.
We're more familiar with the Stellaron's properties than most, and since it's the key to stabilizing the Sweet Dream, it's vital to the family's interests. By attacking their core interests, they're bound to retaliate hastily. And as the saying goes, haste makes waste.
Well, you're making a good point here, Himiko.
That's right. As long as we pose a threat to the Stellaron, either with words or otherwise, we have a chance at gaining the upper hand.
Right.
But the problem is, on the eve of the Charmony Festival opening, how exactly are we going to get close to the theater? Family security will be airtight, and if we brute force it, even if we succeed, it's too risky.
I will become an international super spy. Super spy. Dun 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 dun. Okay.
So, no one's gonna say anything? Then I'll raise my hand.
Okay.
I know the answer to this question.
You four people? Of course you do. I never doubted you for a second.
The Express crew would have been disbanded long ago if it weren't for me.
That's true.
So, I heard that before the Charmony Festival begins, there'll be a pageant to kick off the festival. It's called the Soul Glad TM Festivity Auditions, or something, and it's going to be held in the moment of Scorch Sand.
I did not know that. Good job, March.
As long as we clinch the top spot, we'll be able to attain the title of Festive Superstar, and be able to personally bask in the graces of Miss Robin. Not that that's important. What's crucial is that we can enter the Grand Theater before the audience arrives.
Awesome. We should attend.
So, how do we go about participating in these festivity auditions?
I've already procured special invite tickets from Miss Robin's fan club.
Oh, really? How do you manage that?
To tell you the truth, I had been preparing to join the auditions all along. But now it looks like even if I scrape through, I probably still won't have the chance to shake Miss Robin's hand.
Bad girl. Nice.
So they're still running this thing, huh? It was originally just a publicity stunt, set up by Mikhail to drum up attention. But it looks like it might be worth a shot.
Indeed.
We'll follow March's plan. Mr. Gallagher, will you be joining us?
I'm afraid I won't have the time. As a virtual character, I've already completed my final mission. Whether Penacony can awaken from this dream is all down to you.
Did Gallagher, aka Alvin, freaking call himself an NPC? Lol. I like that. Bestie! How you doing, bro? As I said, I will be continuing the story with Honkai Star Rail today.
Should we ever cross
How are
paths
you
again?
today, buddy?
I'd love for you to visit the Express.
All right. I'll have to add to that data bank of yours you've got on the Express.
And Miss
Okay.
Firefly, we thank you for all your support. We're faced with a formidable enemy. As long as the Astral Express and Stellaron Hunter's objectives are aligned, we're willing to cooperate with you.
Yatta!
We've already come this far together. I'd like to join you for the rest of your journey on Penacony. I'm pleased that we can finally fight shoulder to shoulder. I couldn't ask for a better ending.
This is also the spirit of the Trailblaze. Now, everyone, let's prepare to move out.
Alright. Gaga is a fictionologist, meaning he is basically fiction. His empathy!
Challengers thrive and dream chasers shine, all under the watchful eye of the entire universe.
He is the very embodiment of anime isn't real. Then he sucks.
If you have ambition, dreams, and the drive, dear friend, the next superstar of Penacony's Charmony Festival could be you!
Yay!
Wow, they've really outdone themselves. Oh, I'm starting to get excited.
Oh, I like the music.
Behold, here come 4 friends with spear time and full of steel. Are you aspiring to be the superstars of the festival?
Hell yeah.
Is he talking about us?
Well, duh. Who else is he talking to, March?
Yes, you! There's no doubt about it. I see you have all the potential of a superstar in you.
Hehe.
Excuse me, you four. What are you hoping to get out of all this?
YouTube subscribers, I guess. No joking. Friendship. Lots of friendship. I almost wanted to hit myself when I said that. Dang. But yeah, I see why.
As the last group of contestants, how confident are you in overcoming all of the challenges?
I don't fucking know.
Would you be open to a brief exclusive interview with us? It'll be quick.
If it's about Pokemon, I'm in.
Your journey is long and fraught with peril, yet under a sky blanketed by banners, you vie for the crown.
The sword and rose! Protect the beauty! The beauty! The majestic!
Is this Challenger King simping for Himiko?
My knight's
Lol.
head is hard as steel. Brotherland's focus is stubborn as a heel. We don't all have to be winners. But if we don't have fun, we'd all be sinners.
Well, we are all sinners, bro.
People are pouring in. Kinda feels like all sorts of baddies are showing up. Let's get in there quickly and enter the competition.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make way. Make way. Towards us now is one of Penacony's top 10 wealthiest tycoons and the soul-glad business empire's founder, Mr. I. Allow me to introduce myself.
Hey, yo, it's old grandpa.
Director of Soulglad's factory, Ideen Lee. My 4 friends, introduce yourselves to the audience across the cosmos.
Wait a second, this guy is the host? Cool. Actually, these are journalists of different eons. Oh, really?
Hello.
I did not know that.
I'm Himiko, a nameless from the Astral Express, and these are my companions.
Don't you guys need to hide your identities?
Fuck no.
Can't hide it anyways. Penacony is plastered with our posters. And because the Astral Express is so well known, the family won't dare to make any rash moves.
Hello everyone, I'm the Galactic Baseballer and she's say cheese. Love it.
Don't expose my net handle to everyone. Hello everyone, I'm March 7th. I'm an ordinary girl who loves adventures.
I love adventures too.
Hello everyone, I'm Firefly. I am also an ordinary girl who enjoys adventures.
So it's a bunch of nameless guests. This final face-off is bound to be spectacular. Time is precious. My 4 friends, come with me. Grab a bottle of Soul Glad and make your dreams a blast.
Is that an ad? Okay, that is one of the best ads ever, bro. And I only heard the freaking voice of it. Alright. Whee! Okay, Pop, switch back to me.
This place is buzzing.
Woo!
This event is a miniature representation of that time known as the era filled. Grab a bottle of Soul Glad
And make your dreams a blast.
Nameless, your arrival reminds me of the grand occasion when Penacony was first established. I was still a young, bright-eyed lad back then, lured here by the watchmaker's ads, full of zeal and ready to make my first fortune in life.
Okay.
Once, during a particularly grueling day, I passed out and was resuscitated by a drink from Mr. Sousa. That sweet taste has since been etched in my mind, and that was what drove me to create the Soul Glad that we all know and love today.
I see.
The dream-chasing era was truly a wondrous time. Oh, I miss those days and the watchmaker. Scorched Sand Hall is my homage to that time of boundless possibilities. I wholeheartedly hope you make it to the finish and emerge as the next superstars of Penacony. Now then, is there anything you'd like to say before the competition officially begins?
Yes, it reminds me of freaking Mario Party, bro. Also, can we get the ball rolling already?
There's that swift and decisive trailblazing spirit. How about you, Miss March?
Hello, everyone! Next up, get ready for the Mega March 7th Adventure, where I'm going to break the speedrun world record!
Are you sure about that?
Trailblazing into the uncharted and challenging the limits. That's Miss March 7th for you. How about Miss Firefly?
I hope that by the end of this journey, everyone will have achieved the outcome that they hoped for.
She's kind of hiding, but trying to hide it behind March, though.
A wonderful wish! Miss Himiko, what are you expecting from your team?
Safety first, everyone.
Safety first. Fair point.
Simple words, but full of warmth. Waiting for you are 3 stages, each connected to that era. The first 2 stages offer 2 distinct paths to choose from, with unique challenges on each route. And in the last stage, you will face off against a champion who has defended the title to this very day.
I wonder who that is.
A beloved contender whose noble virtues are unrivaled.
Who is it?
Those are the rules. Simple. Everyone clear? Now, I hereby announce that the 33rd Scorched Sand Festival of the 20th season, sponsored by Soul Glad Enterprises, has started.
Yay. I still want to know who freaking won this stuff in the last few years.
The festival is drawing closer. We must reach the end as quickly as possible. Factoring in efficiency and safety, splitting up into 2 groups is the best choice.
Gotcha, Himiko.
March and I haven't known Miss Firefly for too long and aren't overly familiar with her. It'd probably be better if the 2 of you paired up.
Aw, I wanted to go with March, though.
Fine by me. Let's do it.
Aw.
All right. I don't have a problem with that.
Hold up, has any of you even bothered to ask me for any consent for this?
Time's ticking. Just listen to the grown-ups.
But I'm taller than you, March. Also, I'm probably older as well.
We'll split into the assigned groups then. Let's not waste time.
Hey, I never said yes. I want to go with March. Damn it. Alright.
Welcome to the first stage of Soul Glad Enterprises' 33rd Scorched Sand Festival of the 20th season, Dream Play Fantasia. In this stage, you can choose between 2 challenges, the School of Acting or School of Action.
Action.
In the School of Acting challenge, you have to complete 3 performances from 3 scripts and move the panel judges. In the School of Action challenge, you have to defeat 3 groups of enemies convincingly and reach the end.
Action.
Now, make your choice.
Which one's which? We do have to go. Press a button on the tracks and select the challenge area to go to. Nothing's happening. I don't know what I need to do. It says, press a button on the tracks. What button on the tracks? What button? Oh, here. Acting challenge? No. Yeah, there we go. Good point.
The champion's crown awaits you on the stage. Welcome to the arena.
Let's beat the living shit out of things. Let's go.
Competitors, allow me to introduce the rules of this challenge to you. There are a total of 3 stages up ahead, each with their own challenges.
Okay.
The enemies you will contend against are antagonists from the film Once Upon a Time in Dreams.
I love the name.
Defeat them swiftly and decisively to set a new record.
It gives me a freaking fairy tale vibe, and I freaking love fairy tales.
It's worth mentioning that the fastest time for this stage was achieved by a contestant with fiery red hair. Astoundingly, he overcame all enemies across the 3 stages in only 5 minutes.
Time is of the essence. Let's make this quick.
Fair enough. Let's do it. Ooh, what's this?
Contestants, you are about to confront the monsters of the primordial dreamscape. During this period, Penacony was nothing but a barren wasteland. The dreamscape was fraught with strife and disorder, with memory zone memes running rampant.
Memory zone memes.
As dream chasers
Imagine
who
freaking
come to
memes on the internet.
Penacony,
That would be funny.
Beating them is your first step towards success.
And this robot dog thing is definitely sponsored by Pepsi or whatever the thing he is holding. Screw Pepsi. Coke is the only right shit, bruh.
There's no time to lose.
I am the shit. Us, we're gonna order this shit. We're just gonna order this. Well, I'm gonna go sippy and drink some water.
Rules are made to be broken.
Like a shadow.
We're done here.
Soul Glad! My Soul Glad!
Oh, that's supposed to be so glad. Okay.
Simple. I just hope these tests don't take too long.
So glad is a rip-off version of Pepsi. Got it. Okay. Next.
Congratulations on becoming the first group of dream chasers.
First group.
Answering the call from the watchmaker, you are disappointed to learn that Penacony isn't paved with gold. Resigned to your current plight, you start from the hierarchical dredges, biding your time for a chance at success. Just as you're about to give up, a downpour sparks a business idea. You enter the umbrella business. But just as things are looking up, you encounter a competitor. Defeat them and emerge victorious from this trade war.
Okay.
Is our opponent So Glad?
Are we running an ad?
Because this is So Glad Enterprises' 33rd festivity auditions of the 20th season.
Fair enough. What part of story are you in? Only part I've seen is the most recent patch from another streamer I watch. Oh, I'm still at Penacony. We're basically invading this festivity thing to get into the ceremony and shut down the Stellaron from within down while the festivities are running, so that the family in Penacony basically got the guard down.
Isn't this just product placement?
Basically, international super spies. Super spies!
To safeguard the integrity of Soulglad, I will soar high into the sky and become its shiniest star. Whoosh!
Okay. Auto. We're gonna auto this.
You cannot hide! Darkness charmed! There's no time to lose!
Rules are made to be broken.
Skadoosh. Boom.
Here!
Thanks, Watch.
Try that again. You can't run!
You can't hide.
Just a scratch.
Go away!
Oh shit.
This awesome move!
Rules are made to be broken. Boom.
Darkness charmed!
Deep breaths! I think try that again.
I'm just imagining myself on a freaking electric guitar. All right.
You can't run!
Mega peel time.
You've been exposed.
You've been exposed.
You cannot hide!
You cannot hide.
Try that again.
Alright, there we go. Battle over.
The world kisses me with pain, and I provide with Soulglad in return. Whoosh!
Okay. Whatever you say, buddy. Whatever you say. Third round, let's go, guys. Cooking dinosaurs, lol.
Congratulations to our two dream chasers for establishing yourselves as budding stars in Penacony. However, now you face a competitor selling at low prices, pushing you to the brink of bankruptcy.
How did they?
No matter how lengthy the battle, you always persevere. Topple this powerful opponent, and the tides will turn, paving a way to success.
None will take my Soulglad away from me. I will use the transmutation arcanum to turn into a dinosaur! Oh, dinosaur! Devour my enemies! Grab a bottle of Soulglad
and make your dreams a blast!
Changes what changes.
That ad is fucking catchy.
Rules are made to be broken.
There's no time to lose.
Here! You can't run! Watch this awesome move!
Ice, ice, baby. Crush them all. Okay, that was hilarious. What was?
Try that again!
What was funny, oh deal? Did I miss a joke?
Here,
Happy, 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 happy.
gotta stop the bleeding.
Happy, happy, happy. Happy, 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 happy. Happy, 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 happy. Happy, happy, happy. That ad. Ah, yes. That is kind of funny. I love it. It's very catchy.
Watch this awesome move.
Just as catchy as the Persona 4 ad. Every day is great at your Junes. If you remember that one when you still were playing that game. If you played that game. Very catchy song.
Stop the bleeding. Try that again.
Among Us.
You can't run.
The dinos, yeah. That was kind of funny with dinos, yeah.
The body withers, but the soul-glad name shall not. You truly are a beast, more than I can ever be.
Wait, bestie, you don't have Castris and Acheron in this account? Yes, I do. I can show you all the characters I have if you want.
Okay. Let's go. Mr. Gang is waiting for us. Isn't this fight way off from the actual storyline?
Yes.
Transforming into a dinosaur isn't imaginative enough for you?
No.
This is the sort
not even
of
close.
magic only seen on Penacony.
Damn.
Anyway,
Get stop with your game, bro.
Where were we? Oh, that's right.
Yeah, robotic AI robots with cook hats singing your ad song won't be enough imagination. You have to stop with your game, bro.
After an extended battle, you finally emerged victorious! But the companion who journeyed to Penacony with you chose to leave, having lost all hope. In the years that followed, you encountered each other once more on the prosperous streets of Penacony, but dared not call out to one another. Perhaps akin to the lingering regret of every dream chaser. Oh, well done! You brought to life the thrilling action scenes from
Once Upon a Time in Dreams.
With your fighting skills.
I freaking love this name. Bestie, I already read your comments. I can show you what I have. Hold on a second. How to open this? Freaking phone. Characters. There's me. We have March. We have Lynx. We have Mose. My boy. We got Acheron, Castris, Serval, Don Hong, Luca, Clara, Runmei, sorry, Yanxing, Bailu, Anaxa, Natasha, Gwenathan, Hook, Asta, Misha, Pila, Herta, Arlen, Sampo, and that's it. That's all my characters. Wait a damn second. I've got mail. Let's just claim all of it. Fuck it. Wait, friends? Who sent me friend requests? How about no? I don't know you. Achievements. Okay. I'll keep the rest for later.
Congrats to both of you for clearing the stage, but more importantly, are you having fun?
I guess.
Fun is more important than success. Look at the time.
I'm barely having fun here.
You finished much faster than that red-haired contestant did.
New record. Yes, let's go.
Who is that exactly?
Yeah, who's the redhead?
You'll find out eventually, but only if you clear the next test first. Welcome to the second stage of the 33rd Scorched Sand Festival in the 20th season, sponsored by Soul Glad Enterprises. Gunfire time!
Gunfire time.
Choose Gunfire and undergo Brother Hanu's trial, or Time, where you'll face Clocky's trial.
I don't like Clocky. Let's go Gunfire.
Now, make your choice.
I want the Gunfire. I don't like Clocky. I do not like Clocky. He's annoying. He's just like Mickey Mouse and I don't like him. I don't like Mickey Mouse either. That arrogant bitch. Okay. Is this one gunfire? Gunfire? Yeah. Deployed. Poor Clocky. I have my personal opinions, okay?
Dear friends, welcome to the enchanting universe created by the Watchmaker.
Hello.
Awaiting you is the morally dubious yet ever charming character from the animated Clocky series, Hanu. It is said that these cartoon characters were inspired by the Watchmaker's own experiences. According to research by Clocky scholars, the original Hanu of reality shared a deep friendship with the Watchmaker, akin to comrades in arms.
Okay.
Enter into the world of Hanu via the TV by the entrance and partake in an enchanting and suspenseful story with him. Good luck in there.
Wait.
It's a gunfire trial. We should be able to settle this with a fight, right?
I damn hope so.
I hope this won't waste too much of our time.
Yeah, me too. Also, are we playing as this little agent thing where we have to put ourselves in TVs again? Ah, shit, I hate this as well.
1, 2, 3. Are we both in control of this Hanu character?
Dang.
Very good. Looks like you've got the hang of it. In this Hanu's Adventure episode, Boss Stone has gathered his battleships for an assault on Dreamville. Old Buzzfly, Cousin Wolf, and Bombhead are all ready to go. The brave Hanu must thwart their advance and protect his home.
Okay.
Alas, Hanu presently is ill-equipped to fend off the malevolent mischief makers, which is why he is preparing to seek out the Puzzle Gentleman's aid. Go forth and speak to him.
Where is he? Enter here. Okay.
Oh, brave Hanu, you look like you could really...
You can really what?
Long time no see, Hanu. You look pretty stressed out. How about an intense and thrilling game of Dream Jigsaw to blow off some steam?
Let out a really cool sounding You let out a cool It might just be the coolest in history.
Oh my! Are you telling me that Boss Stone has rallied the villains to seize Dreamville? What a dreadful twist of fate! Listen closely, Hanu. I'm aware you're in need of a suitable weapon. And I also know there's one just upstairs.
And you won't let me go upstairs, are you?
But you know what? You'll have to play an exhilarating round of Dream Jigsaw first.
Oh my god,
Jigsaw,
of course.
you're moving forward.
Yeah, really cool sounding You make a really cool Only someone as cool as you could produce such a cool perfection.
Now scurry along, Hanu, but tread carefully. Two ne'er-do-wells are also eyeing those jigsaw pieces. Either outsmart them with a quick knockout, or ensure they don't catch you in the act. I can't wait to see you finish the dream jigsaw. Best of luck, Hanu.
Let's stay alert.
Bitch.
And make sure those monsters don't spot us.
I need a damn TV. Or not.
Look up there. If we can push that thing down, do you think that would do the trick?
Going to right in front of them. Ah, fuck. Don't hate the enemies that haven't beaten you. Okay. Come on, quick. Shit. Didn't let out. Damn it. You're, not in a so cool way. Lol. Okay, how about I stay behind this guy this time? That worked. Will this guy turn around? I wonder. Yep. Okay. Okay, let's take the rocket next. Also, can we reach that book? Nope. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Teleport. Bro. Hey, Lonnie. How you doing? Thanks for dropping by. We're back at Honkai Star Rail, and we are currently playing festivity games to evade the stage or whatever from the Charmony Festival, so we can take down the Stellaron from the inside. Really twisted ass shit. Yo. Dream Jigsaw. Rotate. No, wait. Here. That looks about right. Put this one here. This one in here. This one probably belongs down here. This one over here. This one in this slot. And the last puzzle piece. There we go.
Oh my! The exquisite sensation of imperfect alignment! My organizational itch has been quite thoroughly scratched.
Lol.
Hurry now, Hanu! Touch that TV set and transform back into your old self. Then head upstairs. Your weapon awaits you there.
Okay, it's okay. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna open the door for something. Okay, I'm back.
Are such haphazard instructions really okay?
I guess. But by now we should know how this shit works already. Do you have a girlfriend? Nope.
Disconnecting from that thing so suddenly has left me feeling slightly disoriented.
Brother Hanu. What did I just say?
What exactly is he talking about?
I don't fucking know. Oh no, it's Clocky.
To make an appearance.
I avoided you. Why are you doing here? Ah, the plot thickens. Help.
Clocky? I can also see him.
In Dreamville, Clocky is everywhere and can do anything. Like right now. I can be your translator. TikTok.
I don't want you here. That's why I went with the action. Damn it.
Hanu says, battle. We must do battle. The enemy is at our doorstep, and we have no path of retreat for the future of Dreamville. Touch that suspicious-looking TV right now.
Says the most sussy cartoon character ever.
Sheesh. Logic in this plot and dialogue is really being pushed to its limits.
Yep. Logic is bullshit.
Well, there we go again.
Here we go again indeed.
I'm gradually getting used to this. Who knows? I might even be able to perform some high-level moves with Hanu.
Oh, did someone say high-level movies just now? That's right, pal. The upcoming script is just exploding with all sorts of high-level shenanigans.
Oh god, no. Please no.
Last we saw, Hanu was preparing for battle. Suddenly, he heard heavy footsteps coming from the hallway. malevolent mischief makers have broken into his home.
Correct.
But brave Honu won't go down without a fight. He instantly sprints for the storage room, ready for a do-or-die showdown against the baddies.
Are you serious?
We still don't have any weapons in hand.
Guess what? Hanu's favorite bazooka just so happens to be in that storage room. So get a move on.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
What a coincidentally convenient plot twist. It'd be even more awesome if the organizers allowed me to wear armor.
Yeah. This is bullshit. We got a treasure chest though. So do we go sneaky around everything and everyone until we get to that storage room?
It's behind the shelves, right?
And of course we can. Oh, here. That enemy is sleeping, right?
He wasn't lying. There's
Hanu launcher.
a bazooka here.
We got a bazooka.
Now we should have a way of dealing with those baddies. This thing feels just like the Soaring Locust too.
From behind tables as well. Nice. Baby, you're a firework. More bullshittery.
Careful. It looks like
Great.
we've got more company. Get ready to fire.
Boom, 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 boom. That was too easy. No, there's more. Of course there is. No. 5 of them? No, 6.
Here we go again.
Ah.
No big deal. We're pretty handy with this bazooka now.
I guess. Collecting ammo. Boom. Nice.
That should be all of them, right?
I damn flipping hope so.
Oh, money! Honu is on the street! Everyone! The stage is complete! Quickly! Head through the TV to the next stage!
Where's the damn TV, bro? Oh, there it is. Sophie, calm down. Bum, 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 bum.
Well, that's that. But it is gonna be hard to let go of this bazooka.
Bruh.
Never mind. Let's hurry over to the next stage.
Right. Oh, treasure chest. What do we have in here?
Great.
Grand Duke ceremonial boots. Looks like they're on fire! Wait, are we going in the right direction? Yeah, looks like it. Okay. That's fine. Another treasure chest. What's this? Oh, we might need that. Little Caesar. Oh, that's a music disc. Never mind.
Congratulations to both of you! Oh, you've overcome all obstacles and proven yourselves! But, unfortunately, there is only one who can be Penacony's festive superstar.
What the hell?
In the final stage, you will face the defending champion. If you fail, you will lose the opportunity to become the festive superstar.
What?
Welcome to the 33rd Scorched Sand Festival's 3rd stage in the 20th season, sponsored by Soul Glad Enterprises Superstar Showdown.
Okay. Ba-dum-ba-dum. Pinball! They see me rolling, they hating. Control to catch me rolling, daddy. Pushy button. What do we have? Showdown Arena 1. Showdown Arena 2. is there like any difference to this? Let's take 2. So we're supposed to be like the second group, basically.
No way.
Treasure chest.
I think I just saw someone. Someone extraordinary.
Yes, flipping long ass red hair.
Please wait! Handsome gentleman, beautiful miss. By the glorious light of beauty! I never thought I would see you again.
Wait.
In such turbulent times.
I know I've seen you before.
Faces are as spring's gentle breeze, bringing solace to my scorched heart.
Oh, he's talking to Firefly, isn't he?
Are you a knight of beauty?
So the red-haired contestant was you all along. Interesting.
You've already heard of my humble title elsewhere? I am deeply honored. Upon hearing of the impending festivities, I commanded the one and only to bring me to Penacony with full haste. Alas, the cosmos unguarded by the beauty. Disorder prevails. Thus my passage was delayed by tending to the sick and injured.
Okay.
Fortunately, the mini-rabbit mech pilot, stray cat duelist, galactic ninja, and quad-drive Intellitron, along with 32 other souls in distress, all emerged from their predicaments safe and sound.
It does sound like freaking usernames, bro.
Harmony with the countless other splendid beings.
Like, those names kind of sound like freaking YouTuber usernames, guys. The mini rabbit mech pilot, stray cat duelist, galactic ninja, quad drive Intellitron. It really sounds like freaking YouTuber usernames, guys.
I do not deserve such praise. Unfortunately, that dashing IPC ambassador, whose radiance matches that of a beautiful peacock, remains in a woeful state. Ugh, how I wish he too could partake in this splendid occasion. Okay, let's get back to business. Since fate has brought us together, it stands to reason that you both seek the accolade of the audition's victor, correct?
Yes.
So upon arrival, I was once mistaken for a towering silver-armored fugitive with fiery red flames due to my lack of eloquence. It matters not, for all these trials stem from the land of the dream's beauty. What matters is that I now stand before you. Our paths have crossed. I, Argenti of the Knights of Beauty, am humbly requesting a battle with you both, in the name of the Code of Chivalry.
I shall accept, good sir.
If I am fortunate enough to emerge victorious, kindly grant me passage to the Crown of Victory, and recognize that...
We shall engage into battle.
Idrilla, the beauty, is the most peerless beauty of them all.
Actually, I don't give a shit. Let us battle.
Friends.
Oh, there's no auto available. Okay.
Trial set forth by the beauty.
Go March.
Check out this awesome move.
Ice spear. Ice arrow. Sorry. Rules are made to be broken. Hit it. Boom.
Let's go.
You have to watch this. Commencing research. Excuse me, coming through.
Let the duel commence. My challenge friend, put forth all your might. I am the blade.
I am the blade.
Like a shadow.
Let's go.
Let's make it quick.
Flesh wound.
Explode. We get some berries are perfect. No, not restore. Just hit him. Just hit him.
Charge. Rise to the challenge. Pledge thy loyalty.
Wait, he gets an extra action, but yeah, he's kind of weak, so we good.
Target specimen sighted. Preparing for collection.
Rules are made to be broken! And your face! Take that!
Excuse me, coming through.
Darkness. Rise.
Almost done here, folks. There we go. Easy. Wait, what? How many faces does this guy have? What the hell? You never told me there was more than one face. What the hell? Don't tell me he has like 3 phases. If he does, we might barely scratch by. Just barely. Never mind. We're screwed. Kill this thing. Thank you, Lynx. Okay, go heal everyone.
To travel far away. For a tough
Mega pill. Woo. Let's go against this one. Plus Ice Arrow.
Watch this awesome move.
Let's go.
It's a funny way to heal. Yes.
Let the duel commence.
Nah. Fuck.
Just a scratch. Rules are made to be broken.
Can't touch this. Da 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 da. Can't touch this.
Flesh wound.
I'm a bad guy. I'm someone you can sue. I can freaking draw graffiti. I can jaywalk in the street. Don't you like it? Kiss my rub. Because that's all I want. Can't touch me. Da 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 da. Can't touch me. All the food to pull out a giant pill. Yeah. It's kind of funny. I love it.
I am the blade. To lose.
It'll take more than that.
Force all your might.
Actually, we have to focus on the guy in the middle. Everything else doesn't matter. Actually, we have to restore. Yeah, heal yourself, Lynx.
My turn.
Defense up for March. Go.
Try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome
Freeze him up. And they better let it go. Let it go. Them not gonna win no more. Let it go. Let it go. You sassy ass bitch. I don't care what you're going to say. What?
I have come to grasp the sincerity of your cause. I yield.
Bitch, let me kill you. Fuck.
Beautiful. Truly a captivating contest. It is through you that I realized to uphold the honor of a driller, I must further hone my skills. What a beautiful lesson indeed.
I love knights and shit, but I don't particularly like this guy's personality. Like he has honor, sure, but like beauty this, beauty that, blah blah blah, and then flirting. Excuse me? No, we don't do that.
My dear friend, beautiful miss, the audition's crown is yours to claim. I shall remain here, gazing from afar as you bask in the limelight, joining the audience in offering you the most heartfelt cheers and applause.
Also, he's way too dramatic and sounds fucking gay. I don't like him.
We don't have much time.
I'm sorry.
May fate allow us to meet again, Knight of Beauty. In that case, let's make our way to the end.
Right, let's do it.
Penacony's really thronging with talent. I hope we make it in time.
Yeah, me too. Run, run as fast as you can. Also, I have to freaking block some of this living shit out of that thing. Okay. Path of the Superstar. Pinball. We'll go to the grab the stars. Go to the stars and beyond. We're gonna reach for the stars, although they look pretty far. He actually said Galactic Baseball, I love it.
We look forward to their amazing entrance in the Charmony Festival.
Hey!
Let's give a round of applause to our aspiring young guests.
Hey! Talk show.
Congratulations to the both of you on becoming the festive superstars of this year's Charmony Festival. Before entering the Grand Theater, I, on behalf of the organizers, extend my sincere congratulations to you, wishing you joy under their radiance.
Thanks, Mr. Sunday. You got my respect. All I get are sincere congratulations with my stellar shade. Don't be mean to Mr. Sunday. You already worked things out with the Dream Master?
As previously promised, my sister, Mr. Yang, and I have met with the Dream Master.
And?
We delved into the truth about Penacony and its Stellaron, and have come to a consensus. Both I and the Oak family cannot acquiesce to your request.
What?
Just as expected.
Indeed.
We acknowledge the perspective of you, Nameless. Penacony does require change, but not as you propose. The planet of festivities cannot and will not revert to a place characterized by chaos, disorder, or anarchy. Through your journey of overcoming obstacles, you must have glimpsed the essence of that era. The vulnerable ruthlessly eliminated, equality non-existent, common folk living precarious lives, eking out a dreary existence.
Yeah, I know. Not too well.
Only heroes like yourselves manage to achieve success. But I would dare ask, if you did not possess the special status of having a Stellaron, and you were but an anonymous and frail member among the masses, which Penacony would you prefer? A dystopia for the survival of the fittest, or a sweet dream paradise for all?
Some dystopia. There's nothing wrong with being the fittest. A sweet dream paradise doesn't sound too bad. I don't know. Why you asking me, lol? There's nothing wrong with being the fittest.
That's not the point. Don't let him mislead you.
Mr. Sunday, even if the members of the Oak family can't fully agree on what to do about the Stellaron, now's not exactly the time to be holding an extensive discourse about Penacony's past and future, is it?
Exactly.
The Stellaron issue concerns the life and death of everyone on Penacony. If anyone has a better suggestion, the crew is more than willing to listen. Also, it'd be best to tell us the ins and outs of that meeting. This way, we'll at least know what Welt and Miss Robin are dealing with, and the reason why they failed to make our appointment.
Ah, Navigator. That is precisely my intention.
Oh, really?
With all present, let's begin by discussing the details of that meeting. Let's talk about our tribulations and choices, our ideals and beliefs, and our final course of action. The only path to take.
What do you mean the only path to take? What are you trying to tell us? A while ago.
That for the longest time, there have been scoundrels who would use this Charmony Festival that I have bequeathed to the masses as a tool to realize their ambition.
Indeed, Dream Master. Once the Charmony Festival begins, the Stellaron's powers, along with the song, will be broadcast across the entire planet of Penacony. And then everyone in their dreams will be unable to awaken.
What?
This is indeed surprising to me. The dreamscape is maintained by the collective effort of the 5 families. choice. If someone were to use the Charming Festival to recklessly disseminate the power of the Stellaron, this individual must hold a position of great authority.
But are you gonna do anything about it, though?
Do you have any suspects?
I'd like to ask, did you really not know of the Stellaron's existence?
I would have never thought that this Nameless would point the spear at me. Quite astonishing indeed.
If I have offended, the Astral Express extends its sincere apologies. But the current circumstances are dire and leave no room for meticulous inquiry. We're doing this out of concern for the Dreamscape's safety.
Indeed.
So, if you could, please alleviate our concerns.
Yes, give us all the info you can give us.
Dream Master, it's just to prove that the Tarmony Festival has nothing to do with the Stellaron. If we're being overly cautious, I will return to the stage to offer tribute in song, just per the arrangement.
Give us the insight.
Robin, I've watched you two grow up and know your dispositions like the back of my hand. Both of you, right now, can surely be lauded as their most devout advocates. I already know your resolve.
Is their resolve the right one, though?
The magnitude of this matter is enormous and cannot be taken lightly. Since Mr. Yang has asked with such earnestness, I will personally respond in kind.
Oh?
If there is a need, the entire Oak family will be mobilized to heed your call.
Wait, what?
Someday, might I ask you to beseech them to cast their light unto me and question me in their stead, so that no lies may be concealed?
I will do as you command.
Robin, could I entrust you to be present as a witness, to document the truth, and to proclaim my innocence, so that all slander may be utterly dispelled?
I will do as you command.
Damn.
May thy will be carried out on earth, just as it is in the heavens.
Okay. Well, that's ominous, I think. I'm not sure myself, to be honest. But yeah, that's a bit sussy indeed. I have to close this door before mosquitoes come in, guys. Hold on. Alrighty. Okay, we're back.
Oh, triple-faced soul. Please sear his tongue and palms with a hot iron, so that he will not be able to fabricate lies and make false vows.
Let us begin. There is nothing else to prepare.
Really?
Understood. Question. Have you devoted your life to your god, never worshipping other gods?
I have.
Naturally.
Do you love your god as you do yourself? Always heeding their admonishments.
Oh, I hold above myself, not as myself.
Have you strayed from the path expected by your god, betraying their name?
Nope.
Never.
Have you ever been inordinate with your asks, your god, coveting more than the foundation of the creation itself?
Never.
Then, a final question.
What was that question?
Do you swear to fulfill all vows, past, present, and future?
With the Eon as my witness, if I do not deliver on my words, or if I renege on my vows, may I be cursed in accordance with divine law.
Damn.
They have seen your faith, and have endorsed your faith. With this, it can be evidenced...
Just a moment.
What is it, Mr. Yang?
I have another question I hope to have answered. To my understanding, the family's harmony and prosperity have never relied on so-called divine laws.
Yeah.
The god you both mentioned, are they truly Xipe?
Mr. Yang should know that those belonging to the family toil together as if they were kin, embracing solidarity and unity under their light. All duplicity is laid bare before the harmony. Such a delicate and complex symphony. Which other god could perfectly harmonize this if not for the Great One? Xipe.
Perfectly harmonized. Therein lies the problem. It isn't an outsider lurking in the shadows who changed the harmony, but a dissonance that has surreptitiously emerged from within this very symphony itself.
Wait, what?
In the distant past, there existed an Eon. With one flick of the wrist, they crafted the laws of the cosmos. Their followers formed the Beyond the Sky Choir, spreading solemn and reverent hymns throughout the universe. Later, they fell. The route traversed by this Eon clashed with the harmony, ultimately being absorbed and fused into it. The chorus that once reverberated across worlds fell silent, and when it echoed anew, it was transformed into the hymn of harmony.
What?
Though an Eon may perish, paths with no masters still linger. In the all-forgiving harmony, echoes of bygone dissonance may subtly arise.
Mr. Yang, being overly astute can be a detriment. Especially when you find yourself alone and without allies.
So this is how it is.
For the sake of our grand cause, Sunday, please afford these two an opportunity to rest.
What?
An opportunity to rest? What does she mean? Oh no. This is not good.
Sorry, Robin. It's just you. I did not wish for you to know this. It's a pity that things have turned out this way.
So, this is the true reason I can't sing. The shadow that envelops Penacony is actually...
We were never children of the harmony.
What?
Our ideal paradise could not have been crafted by Xipe. True bliss can only be guaranteed by the one who transcends the many.
And who is that?
Within the foundation of law, humanity establishes civilization, and through harmony, we obtain order.
So harmony was never a thing, oh god, but like, you guys use an excuse for law and order? Damn, what the fuck?
Unbelievable. To think that there would be remnants of the order on Penacony.
What have you done with Mr. Yang and Miss Robin?
Don't worry. I just gave them some time alone to ponder their fates.
You should know that these actions make you an enemy of the Astral Express.
Should we need to stand against the Nameless, it would only be myself and the Oak family involved. But we haven't reached that point yet, have we?
Disturbing twist, indeed.
Your efforts for the justice of Penacony are evident to everyone, and have been widely observed.
Stop beating around the bush and get to the point, Mr. Sunday.
Patience is a virtue. However, I won't hold it against you. On the contrary, I'm here to make my intentions clear.
Then please do.
If it is the order that drove you to imprison Welt and Robin, and you're using them to coerce our compliance, then there'll be no point in entertaining any type of discussion.
Exactly.
You're mistaken, Miss Himiko. They are in very safe hands, and just as the family has always proclaimed, no one can be harmed in the dreamscape. least of all in the beautiful new world belonging to the Order. Penacony and the entire universe have witnessed far too much innocent bloodshed. The strong wield their blades against the weak, and the victors push the vanquished to the brink of life. Natural selection. The world abides by this principle, establishing the well-being of humanity atop the corpses of the downtrodden. Only we, or rather, I, possess the power to put an end to this farce.
So you've decided to resurrect a dead Eon?
What the hell?
No one's ever done such a thing.
But why would one do that? What the heck?
If Miss Himiko is interested, let's draw back the veil and speak candidly. I've always firmly believed that people can understand one another through peaceful means. I'm willing to divulge the unembellished truth as to the intentions of the Order's Pathstriders, so that you will make better judgment for the Astral Express, for Penacony, and for this stretch of the universe. Words can hardly do justice to the beauty of that ideal. So, come with me, everyone. Let us retrace our steps and see once again where this road leads.
If you lie to us, I'm gonna beat your ass. I have respect for you, but if you try and screw with us, no mercy.
Location in Penacony's dreamscape. It's my inner world. The reason the scenery before you remains unchanged is because your consciousness has drawn on similar concepts to fill in the gaps.
Who in their right mind would expose their inner self like this?
That means...
Did you do the same to Welt?
It's a tuning process. Stronger in effect and more draining on the mind. The gray-haired guest has experienced it before, so he should understand what it entails. Tuning allows you to intuitively grasp my feelings, which also means that I cannot hide anything from you. Now, everyone...
Well, that's good.
Please look at the huge screen.
Which one?
The road we once took begins here.
The left one or the right one?
From this point on, you will witness the numerous decisions I've faced. I've selected a portion of these to share with you.
Wait, it's the same bird, but the colors are different.
I believe after going through similar predicaments, you'll be able to better understand my thoughts. Let's begin. The first decision. A story about a baby bird. This story happened when Robin and I were very young. We were victims of the Stellaron disaster, and the family's Mr. Gopher Wood, who would later become the Dream Master of Penacony, saw that we siblings had no one to turn to and took us in. Later on, Robin and I lived a time with nary a care in the world. One day, after dinner, while my younger sister and I were lounging about in Mr. Gopher Wood's yard, we spotted a fledgling Charmony dove all on its own.
And it was injured and you helped it recover, right?
That baby bird was tiny. It didn't even have all of its feathers, and it couldn't sing. When we found it, it was already on its last breath, having fallen into a shrub, probably abandoned by its parents.
Poor baby bird.
We decided to build a nest for it right there and then. However, thinking back, that winter was unusually cold, with fierce winds at night in the yard, not to mention the many poisonous bugs and wild beasts in the vicinity. It was clear that if we left the fledgling in the yard, it stood no chance of surviving until spring. So, I suggested we take it inside, place it on the shelf by the window, and asked the adults to fashion a cage for it. We decided that when it regained its strength enough to spread its wings, we would release it back into the wild. The tragic part, something that we'd never considered, was that this bird's fate had already been determined long before this moment.
That's sad, but yeah.
Its destiny was determined by our momentary whim. Now, I pass the power of choice to you all. Faced with this situation, what choice would you make? Stick to the original plan and build a nest with soft net where the Charmony dove fell? Or build a cage for it and feed it, giving it the utmost care from within the warmth of a home? I eagerly await your answer.
Build a cage. Build a bird nest. I don't want the cage, but warmth of a home? Nah, you know what? Nest. Needs to stay in the nature.
Interesting. Since you've made up your mind, allow me to reveal what fate this choice will bring to the fledgling. From what I've observed, there are at least 3 predators in that yard that prey on small birds. The Vosicle Scorpion, Asdana Wolverine, and the Huntington Winged Snake. Even if they shy away from humans, these animals are still near apex predators in a fenced location like a yard. In such a location, only one fate awaits that little Charmony dove. A painful death. As for the choice you made, I am deeply sorry. Now, let us advance to the second decision. This time, it's the story of a dream chaser.
Dream chaser? Alright.
This story happened when I was appointed as Bronze Melodia, a position exclusive to the Oak family, charged with listening to the problems and vexations of Dreamscape residents and providing them with the relevant guidance. It was during that period that I had the opportunity to hear voices from all corners of the Dreamscape. Joy, sorrow, arrogance, regret. The complex tapestry of human nature that formed the world. And I was fortunate to catch a glimpse of it. He was a dream chaser and an illegal stowaway.
Oh, that too?
Just like the rest of them, he came to Penacony in search of a better life. Except that, to most people, the price he paid, I suppose you could say it was everything.
Well, that isn't good.
He told me I sold everything I could at home. The house, the land, even his 2 children. He said he could not afford to raise them, and that at least they could eat if they lived as slaves. He had a plan
That's horrible.
in place. He would buy back his children once he had made his fortune, and enjoy Penacony's beautiful dream with them. Alas, his plan to smuggle himself was somewhat clumsy, and he was sniffed out by those pig-headed hounds.
Smuggle himself, he should never do that. That's a crime.
The Dream Chaser's story, I immediately appealed to the Bloodhound family to cease their pursuit. That way, at least he could live peacefully. But I was still too naive to the ways of the world. I did not anticipate that what I thought was a kind gesture would later lead to dire consequences.
Of course it would. There's always a reaction to your actions, bro.
For now, I'd like you all to make a choice.
Also, what he did was a crime. He smuggled himself into a place that he basically couldn't afford.
Will you do as I did and try to convince the Bloodhound family to stop their pursuit so that the Dream Chaser may live peacefully and realize his wishes?
No, Law and Order.
You remain silent, leaving him to languish while the hounds are hot on his heels until his inevitable judgment arrives.
Judgment.
I look forward to everyone's decisions. Who knows? Perhaps they might even alter the outcome of this tragedy.
Judgment. Judgment.
It seems you, like me, or pondering whether a different choice could have led to a better outcome. Sadly, his fate would only be more tragic.
I know, but that's life for you, bro. You can't save everything and everyone. You have to get in touch with reality, bro.
Say he never gets caught. He would only die from delirium. The methods with which illegal stowaways enter dreams are unorthodox. Not flawless like the hotels. Living in the dreamscape would be a mere pipe dream, should he be apprehended. Could the hounds afford to turn a blind eye?
Course not.
The answer is a definitive no. They couldn't bear the resulting consequences, and thus wouldn't dare extend a helping hand. As to your choice, I once again offer my heartfelt apologies.
For what?
Next comes the third and final decision, and the story this time is my own.
Oh? Alright.
This story happened the day I was appointed the Oak family head. At that time, Mr. Gopherwood was the current Dream Master. And
okay.
As per his wish, we had a private conversation. What surprised me was that the Dream Master had only come to deliver a letter to me. He let me read its contents, and it was a letter from my sister.
Wait, what?
The letter contained the usual pleasantries, anecdotes from her travels, nothing out of the ordinary. Just as I started wondering how this letter related to our discussion, the Dream Master began to speak.
Do you know who wrote this letter?
My sister, of course. But why would you personally visit me to hand me a letter from my sister containing mere trivialities?
To help you grasp the full scope of this issue. Do you know where Robin is at this moment?
From what the letter indicates, she must be in Caspelina 8, correct? She's touring there right now.
Correct. Has she mentioned anything about a stray bullet?
What?
A stray bullet? What?
What are you talking about?
A war has broken out on that planet. It is because of this very reason that Robin chose this destination. To spread the word of the Harmony.
Oh, that's awesome.
And to save the lives of that planet. She personally made for the front lines.
That means she's trying to save people. That's... Well, it's very dangerous, but she's at least trying to help a situation.
She hoped to ease the people's suffering with song, and was willing to brave mortal danger to deliver the IPC's medical supplies. Unfortunately, stray bullets show no such compassion.
Is she alright?
If the operation was successful, she should probably be recovering in the field hospital.
Damn.
By the eon above, the bullet struck her neck directly.
Oof.
Yet possibly as a reward for her consistent deeds of harmony. It didn't hit any vital arteries.
Damn.
Once you've attended to your outstanding tasks, it'd be advisable to write her back as soon as possible.
Those damned savages! I'll pack my bags right away. My gratitude for bringing this to my attention, Mr. Gopherwood.
Now you understand why she always wears such elaborate neck ornaments, don't you?
I see.
This happened, Miss Robin.
It's all in the past, so please don't worry. I share this in the meager hope that you will understand the Harmony's limitations and predicament.
Of course it's limited.
As grandiose as the strong defending the weak sounds, many times, it is nothing more than wishful thinking. Likewise, I've prepared one last question, one last choice. But rest assured, this choice will not have any grave consequences.
What do you mean?
Because this is merely a figment of imagination, a nightmare that has haunted me through countless nights. If you ever had the opportunity to make a choice like I did, would you still support Robin's journey on the path of harmony?
Yes. Stop, Robin? No. Shh. I'll support her. This is very interesting question. See where everyone's morals lie. Yeah. Will you make this choice? Yes.
I see.
He probably tried to stop her, huh?
I'm now aware of everyone's stances. Raising these questions merely serves to illustrate one point. The plight of Penacony cannot be salvaged by the harmony. The true foundation for a sweet dream paradise can only be established through the order, where the strong govern the weak. I know the suffering of being tormented, the turmoil of losing your way, how sorrow, and even despair, set in when matters don't work out. All of this causes me unending pain, because this is not what happiness is at all.
It's not always about happiness, but also about morale. You have to fight for what you are striving for, what you're trying to protect. And also, you need to know, you cannot protect everything. You cannot protect everything. That's just impossible.
We must teach the weak how to live a happy life. And this life isn't some noble propriety that the upper crust preaches, but in definitive terms, a way of survival that belongs to everyone.
No, we don't have to teach them how to live a happy life. We have to teach them how to handle situations. We have to share our experiences. Not suffocate them in a dream. We have to teach them how to handle things, that they don't become brain dead by freaking escaping reality instead of facing them head on. Sure, you can use fiction and stuff to help them understand, but still, the situations are still very real that you have to face in the end. So there's no way around you facing reality at some point. You have to learn to stand up for yourself and what you are standing for. You have to teach people that.
What is your definition of living a happy life?
Good question. Human consciousness is fundamentally an illusion, a cage known as self-worth. People lured in by this illusion make mistakes, yet still ask that external influences bear the burden. When one mistake after the next permeates the masses, they become impossible to trace. Thus, the amassing of these individual cages culminate to form a prison, a place dictated only by the rule of survival of the fittest.
Yes, this Penacony used to be a prison, right? Yeah, give us the prison back, bro. Give us the prison back.
Nature is always accompanied by predation and sacrifice. Its antithesis is known as order.
Fuck order. I'm gonna beat the living shit out of order if I am against it.
That is what I want to do. Unite people's happiness under the banner of order. They won't need to make bitter choices any longer, nor face the weaknesses of humanity.
They have to, though.
They can cast aside their primal instincts.
They need their instincts.
To build a haven for mankind.
Fuck that shit. A prison is needed for a reason. Exactly. Thank you. I think Mr. Sunday is Delulu. He's trying to freaking imprison everyone in a fantasy happy Lulu Lala land to make everything ideal in his eyes. But this idealism is just wrong and twisted. He's taking away all the humanity by taking away their instincts, their humanity, the necessity to think. That he's taking. He's trying to take away things that human beings need to survive. That is not good. And the thing is that this world, like the dream world, dreamscape thing, is temporary. So he's gonna freaking take them away and then what? When they leave, they're all fucked. Thank you, Mr. Sunday, for screwing everyone over that came here. Anyway, so it's very familiar to the Tales game you were playing. Yeah, I can never remember the full name. Yes. Yes. Suppression of emotion. Tales of Berseria. Yeah, it's quite similar in a way. Mr. Sunday is trying his best to help, in quotes, but it's not helping. It's literally taking away everything from humanity. That's the way the issue lies.
Simply describing thoughts is far too abstract. So allow me to provide a simple example. As you all may know, there are societal norms like weekends and long weekends that exist on some worlds.
Yeah.
During these hard-earned rest days, people are given the chance to extricate themselves from the stresses of everyday life.
That's allowed, yes.
Allowing a certain tranquility to return to their souls.
It's very necessary.
And it is only on these days that people do not have to adhere to law where the strong prey on the weak. They can live out their lives happily during these brief intermissions. It's just a pity that 2 or 3 days are still too fleeting compared to the span of a lifetime.
It is, I agree. Literally, he's freaking talking about freaking governments and people that slave away at the jobs. Lol. But yeah, this is fact. Just having a few days off, just the weekend, and the rest of our life we slave away. This is not ideal, but things have to be done. We have people that need to supply food and shit, you know, and supplies, materials.
Society's ideal system.
How do we get that if we don't work?
Following Sunday, there should ensue a second, a third, and indeed an infinite procession of Sundays. This should be the face of the new world. Idyllic, eternal, peaceful days.
Okay, dude, you're being too Delulu right now, bro. I think we're gonna haul you into the real world and then you have to figure shit out for yourself. Because you've been probably in your Delulu land way too long, buddy.
And thus, every person can return to their base selves in this utopia. Some gaze in reverence at the stars, pouring their whole beings into calculating the distance between us and the isolated world of Pagana. Meanwhile, some seek refuge in quiet corners, holding one another, unencumbered by the chains of unwelcome obligations. There would be no need to bear the hardships of reality.
That is horrible.
In this way, can humanity face the inevitable end with the purest of spirit, living a life of dignity. This is what it is to live in bliss.
The bliss lies in the small moments that mean a lot to you, not being devoured in dreams, bro. You're talking so much shit. Do you hear the words coming out of your mouth? Do not need to bear the hardships of reality. Dude, that's exactly what humanity needs to do. Adam and Eve fucked up, and now humanity has to deal with the hardships because God gave rules and humans keep going against it. That's just how it works, bro. We have to make up for the shit we put out in the world, buddy.
Miss Firefly, you who are stricken with entropy loss syndrome, you of all would surely understand this.
We understand, but this is not logical.
It sounds like a flawless theory.
What do you mean flawless? This is bullshit. Where's the shit emoji? Where is the shit emoji? Hold on. Actually, this thing I can't freaking search. Damn, this sucks. Okay, never mind then.
But what is the price to attain all this?
There's always a price to pay for a wish.
Merely a personal and eternal sacrifice. If this paradise is to be maintained for everyone, someone must remain trapped in solitary awakening until the end of the cosmos.
Awakening. Which means that this so-called paradise is still a dream. Stepping into this paradise means forsaking reality, correct?
Yes, exactly. Poopy emoji needed. Yes.
It is not forsaking, but transcending. Flesh, blood, sorrow, weakness. If the physical is the root of spiritual suffering, it is only logical that we defeat it.
No.
But in this supposed bliss, people won't have defeated their demons. The chance to overcome their tribulations would be forever lost to them. In other words, it is an escape.
It is an escape, yes.
That's another way of understanding it. But there is no shame in escape. On the contrary, the seeds of escape exist in everyone's hearts. Don't you agree, Miss Firefly? And as for why life slumbers, it is because we are afraid to awaken from our dreams. But this is not in conflict with the grand plan. Only in acknowledging this can we truly understand the frailty of human nature. And from there, show compassion and protection.
Bruh. You don't have to protect everything.
I admit that you are a born leader.
No.
Your perspective on humanity brims with pessimism. Yet you express compassion for all. Even when your heart pities them.
Ah, fuck. Oopsie daisy. If you don't have a poop emoji, I'm drawing one. There. There we go. Now I can say it again. You're so full of shit! Alright.
But unlike you, I live for the self. From my perspective, individuals making choices for themselves is their birthright.
Exactly, thank you. And we have to stand up for ourselves, make dreams, try and make them happen, and try to survive. That's we have our primary instincts. We have to follow them, not get rid of them. You ass.
The want to escape may be innate in the weak. But whether they are weak or not, it is not up to another to decide.
Thank you, Firefly.
Perhaps in your mind, you also view me as weak?
Oh shit.
Because I don't think so.
Stand up for yourself, Firefly.
Firefly has said her piece. The Astral Express will also naturally give you our answer. We'll leave it to you. Just as Mr. McHale instructed before. Tell him our choice.
You're full of shit! We're gonna freaking tear all this down. Not long ago.
What is this place?
Oh, hi, Misha.
Does this place ring any bells, Misha?
I don't know. But I feel a sense of deja vu. What is this place?
Ah, deja vu. I've been to this place before. Higher on the street, I said go, 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 go. Deja vu, it's a mystery.
It's the realm within a dream bubble. This was left to the Astral Express by a nameless, but weirdly, when we entered it, it was completely empty. Dr. Edward from the Dreamscape sales store told me that dreams are formed from memories, and a dream bubble can't take shape if its core is empty.
Makes enough sense.
So I thought you might be able to help us in unraveling this mystery, Misha. As a hotel doorman, you know Penacony best among us.
Yeah.
I don't know much about dream bubbles, but if you want to figure out what this mansion is, I'll do my best.
Yes, the mansion.
I'm
the mansion,
counting on
Misha.
you then.
Himeko, I still don't get it. Why were you so sure that Misha had a connection with this dream bubble?
I wasn't sure. It was just a hunch. But since Misha feels familiar with this place, my hunch might be correct.
Hey, let's go, Himiko. This place feels a bit nostalgic.
Exactly.
I have to say that.
This is where you and Firefly encountered death,
Yeah.
which we now know as dormancy. Considering its connection to Dreamflux Reef, it's not surprising it appeared here. The question now is, who brought you here? Based on the clues we have so far, it's unlikely to be that masked fool. So identifying them is crucial to us.
Yeah, that is very crucial.
We're drawing closer to the truth once more. Let's give Misha some time, as I believe he'll unveil the secret of this dream bubble.
All right, but
Sounds like a
there
plan.
are doors all over the place. Which one should we choose? Do you have any idea, Misha?
He should know this place like the back of his hand.
I guess maybe this way? I'm not entirely sure, but let's give it a try.
Wait, you...
Weird. This place is quite different from the hotel. But I feel like I've been here before, and even lived here for a while.
Maybe you've been trapped in this bubble before?
If I remember correctly, there should be a fireplace down that hallway. Clucky and I used to sit by the fire, listening to the crackling of firewood.
I see.
And the room on the other side was the toy room. I loved spreading out all the toys from the box on the floor and making up stories for each of them.
Ah.
Hold on. This doesn't make sense. Didn't I grow up in Dreamflux Reef? So, what is this place?
A dream bubble.
This could be a case of amnesia. Don't worry, Misha. It's common for everyone to forget certain aspects of the past. Those memories haven't vanished. They're just lying in the depths of your mind. We can surely get them back. Since this place seems familiar to you, why don't we explore a few more rooms and see if you can recall anything more?
Yeah, then let's check out the rooms I just mentioned.
Okay. Fireplace.
Mikhail, that's the name. Now we all know him as the Watchmaker.
Yeah.
So, who is he talking to? Do you know anything about it, Misha?
I'm
Would be
sorry.
helpful.
I don't know much about the Watchmaker. But Mikhail.
You know Mikhail?
Anything special about that name?
Mikhail is Grandpa's name.
What?
Grandpa? Do you mean you're the Watchmaker's grandson?
Dun dun dun! Nani?
But we haven't heard anything about the Watchmaker having descendants. And the name Mikhail is not rare. Perhaps it's merely a coincidence.
Or maybe not.
Could you tell us more about your grandpa, Mikhail?
Yeah, sure. He was a seafarer who fearlessly ventured into mysterious seas and storms. He was always on the sea and had lots of friends who accompanied him on his travels. He didn't me to call him Grandpa because that would make him sound old. He believed he was still young. The name Mikhail was given to him by his parents, Mihaly and Elise, both renowned seafarers. Every time he came back, he'd share his logbook with me and tell me about his adventures at sea. I want to become a great adventurer, just like him.
Yep, sounds like the watchmaker, alright.
It appears that the seafarer has nothing to do with the watchmaker. So, perhaps it's just a coincidence? So, where is your grandpa now?
He went off on a new journey, and it's been quite a while since I last saw him.
Because he's dead?
So, where has Clocky gone? Did he leave to protect Dreamville?
I see a connection there. I see a connection.
I heard some noises from the room. Origami Bird? That's a friend of mine.
Hey.
You and Origami Bird are friends?
Yeah. It's a member of the Compass crew, just like Clocky and Miss Mirror. And there's more than just one Origami Bird. They are a big family with lots of brothers and sisters who look the same.
Lol.
They follow Miss Mirror's orders and handle all sorts of jobs on the ship. They're the best sailors.
All aboard! Wah! Ah! All aboard! IDs, please! Wah!
Sailors? Can origami birds be sailors?
Why the fuck not?
Could you tell us more about the Compass, Misha?
The Compass is a ship bound for the New World. Clocky and his partners travel through layers of fog to the depths of the sea. Whenever there is danger, Clocky will use a compass and guide the ship in the right direction.
That's a great story. But in the Penacony cartoon, Clocky and his partners have always lived in Dreamville and never ventured out, right?
Glad you're enjoying yourself on the deal.
Huh? Oh, that does seem to be the case. Weird. I clearly remember Clocky arrived in the New World in the end.
Perhaps Clocky has a hidden past.
I don't care for Clocky, bro.
I think I hear the sound of water.
This origami bird
You once
I
mentioned
made for
there's
you.
a magnificent fountain up ahead.
Run, run as fast as you can. I'm the gingerbread man. Try this fountain!
The
With
water resembles a precious jewel embedded in
flying
the dreams
fish.
of all seafarers.
Made of water.
Every time I gaze at the shimmering lights beneath the waves, it feels as though I'm back in this place, standing by your side.
Have you recalled anything, Misha?
Yeah, I saw these sentences in Grandpa's logbook.
What?
He used to say that despite the perils of the sea, whenever he stood on the deck in the afternoon, overlooking the sparkling waves, he would think of this fountain in front of his house. He often said that those moments felt like returning to his family's side, and the difficulties at sea didn't seem quite as challenging.
You know, I quite understand such sentiments.
Don't sigh much, we good.
Hey, don't tease! I was just being a bit sentimental.
Perhaps every adventurer far from home carries a fountain within their soul. Even though the other side of the sea remains shrouded in the unknown, the fountain in front of his house serves as a compass, leading him back to his cherished ones.
Yeah, while Grandpa was at home, we would stand by the fountain and place the compass, a toy boat that I made, into the pool.
Okay.
Back then, I would ask him when I could go on adventures like him, and he would always laugh and say I was still too young.
It seems this Mikhail is truly a seafarer and has nothing to do with the watchmaker.
Actually, I lost the connection. Yeah, I think those are two different Mikhails.
Yeah. Based on Misha's recollections, The scenes in the dream bubble appear to be his childhood memories.
But this raises more questions. According to Misha, he was clearly born on an oceanic planet and led an ordinary life, with no connection to Penacony at all.
So, why do they have a connection then?
Could this be some sort of metaphor? Perhaps the sea refers to the memory zone.
Maybe.
I'm sorry. I don't know, but my memories keep pouring out uncontrollably, like water flowing from a fountain. Perhaps I'll remember more things if we go further.
All right.
I wish to share your burden. We're going to the opposite side, right?
No, we should turn left here.
Huh? Something feels different about this place.
Up ahead is Grandpa's study. It was...
The atmosphere in this room feels totally different.
I agree.
Misha! You finally come!
Ah, fuck, not this piece of shit.
Here! Yeah. This is the room where we first met each other.
Are those books on the bookshelf logbooks left behind by that seafarer?
Yeah. Whenever he came back, he placed a logbook on the bookshelf in his room. They contain records of his expeditions to every corner of the world.
Can we read the logbook real quick? But Clocky's the best. No.
He described
he's
our
not.
world as a fountain. At some point, the sea started to gradually swallow up the land where people lived.
He's too self-important for my taste.
To ensure that everyone had land to settle on, he had to continue exploring the sea and search for the source of the rising seawater. On that day, he called me to his study, telling me that he was embarking on another journey. However, I could sense the gravity in his expression. It was the same look I had seen on my father's face before his final voyage.
And then he went ahead and died. Well, that
I
sucks.
asked him if I could go with him, but he said that my adventure lay elsewhere and told me to stay home and patiently await a certain sound at the door.
What sound?
What sound?
He told me about a vast ocean in the sky. An ocean of stars.
There we go.
He spoke of a train that transports children
it's the same one. It's the guy.
Adventure far away, traversing the sea of stars without ever stopping.
Yeah, that's the Mikhail we know. I thought there was a connection, and that's it. He was talking so much about ocean and water, but then like, it gotta be some way you can connect it to trailblazing somehow. There we go. Here's a connection right here.
He said that he knew the crew on the train, and that he had asked them to take me along. He said the journey I had always dreamed of would start there.
A train? Could it be?
Yes, the Astral Express.
It's the Astral Express. I remember now. Grandpa's friends are a group of nameless who came to this world to resolve a disaster caused by a star.
Celeron, yes. There you go, guys. Problem solved. We found the answers we're looking for. Hey, Shadow, can you check how long Civ and I have used on your Minecraft server? I don't know how to check that. I do not know how to check that.
Then, he gave his pocket watch to me. It was his cherished treasure.
Do you know how to check that?
Appearing in every one of his adventure tales. He explained that difficult times were ahead, but assured me that the watch would guide me. He said, as long as I kept moving forward, I'd eventually reach my desired destination. And then,
It was as if I heard
the sound you were supposed to wait for?
the distant sound of a train whistle echoing throughout the room.
Exactly, Misha! And then we followed that whistle, didn't we?
Yeah. I think I can still find the way we took back then.
Alright. Show us the way.
This is the dream jigsaw, right? So we're supposed to find the exit. But where can we find the last piece?
Do you remember? You said you obtained a mysterious shard when you stumbled into this place.
Check inventory.
Hey, the shape seems to match. So this shard is also connected to Misha?
I don't fucking know.
Just one step from revealing the truth. Let's get to the other side and investigate.
Yeah. So this one belongs here. This one over here. This one in here. Hello? Let me grab the... Ah, come on. Oh, I had to turn it. Okay, there we go. There we go.
So that's how it works.
The painting! It's the painting that we got kidnapped at first. The first time with Archeron. The same painting. When you go in on the side to activate the server, you can go on players, click on them and scroll down a bit. The time they have, you should stand there. Okay, let me check real quick. Hey Charlotte, just came by to say hi. How are you doing? Hey Zora! And his pineapple army of flipping toys. Hi. How are you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing alright. I'm currently playing Honkai Star Rail, and Vic just wanted me to check up on something real quick. Give me a few minutes. What have you been up to? I'm doing good. Watching some stuff on YouTube. Oh, what are you watching? What were you watching, my brother? Alright, Pebble host. Players. Wait instead. Nope, there's no such option on Pebble Host. There's no such option. Sorry, Vic. I checked. My gearing is finally done on my tank. 344 augmented, so glad for the stream so I don't go insane and could have something fun and interesting to watch while playing. Yay! Glad to hear you enjoying yourself. Wait, where the fuck am I going? It's not an option, it just says how long. Yeah, I can't see it.
Is my room of clocks, while I spent my time waiting for Grandpa to return from his voyage. Walter gave me this workshop, and it became my secret base.
Show me. I can't if it's on my phone, bro.
Here, I learned how to repair clockwork and gears, out of my fondness of precision mechanics. In my dreams, I was the captain of the compass, embarking on adventures with my companions, Clocky and Miss Mirror, in search of the new world.
What site do you use? Pebble Host. It's called Pebble Host. Persos that is basically running the server with it. He basically reopened my server on it, so it can stay open for a longer time without shutting itself down. You know, he is paying for it. Oh. Yay. Stretching my way all across the damn screen for the head pets. Yay! Hooray!
I was born and raised here. So this building in the dream bubble is your childhood home.
Pineapple, transform and roll out, and fart if you can. No!
Pineapples transform and roll out, and fart if you can.
No!
Yes, but not exactly. To be more precise, this dream bubble itself is my home.
Yes.
Looks like you've remembered everything now.
Wait. Why does it feel like everyone else knows something I don't?
So basically he didn't have a home except for this dream bubble, and then he came... Oh, fuck. Yeah, you're the only one still in the dark, March.
March, do you remember when he mentioned a clocky that only he could see?
Yeah, the little guy here, right? But we all saw him in Dreamflux Reef, right? And Mr. Yang even greeted him.
Looks like everyone on the Astral Express has a childlike spirit.
The answer lies in the Astral Express. His experience shows that neither Firefly nor Acheron can see this clocky.
Lol.
And when we were in Dreamflux Reef, you may have noticed that for some reason, nobody outside of the crew had ever talked with Clocky.
Oh, that was so random! Just with the R2D2 just screaming, I love it. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Yeah, I noticed that too.
A mimetic life that can only be
That's
seen
great.
by a
I
select
agree.
few. It's
agree.
just like a hidden message left by someone for the nameless.
But Misha can see Clocky too, right? They even grew up together. But Misha hasn't started the way of the Trailblaze yet.
No, Misha didn't.
That's the key to the mystery, March. Now, take a moment to recall. Have you ever seen anyone outside of the crew interact with Misha?
No. Not that I'm aware of.
Wait. No way!
Yes, wait.
That's the answer, March 7th. This dream bubble is the place where I was born. And I'm a dweller in this dream. Just like a memory zone meme.
Damn, boy! Yeah, I just figured it out, but damn, that hits hard, yo. It's always great if you can do more chaos. Yeah, I agree.
I should have stayed here and waited for you. But when reality and memories merged, I unconsciously pushed open that door and left the bubble with Clocky.
So it's not that the Watchmaker's dream bubble is empty, but rather the stuff inside ran away?
Yeah, pretty much.
And the whistle you heard was the sound of the express arriving at Penacony?
Yep, sounds about right.
That's one way to see it, but I believe there's a longer story behind all this.
Oh?
It's best for Misha himself to explain all the details.
Okay, hit it, boy.
How about we start with your name? Now, should we call you Misha, or...
What, he has another name?
Thank you all for helping me rediscover my true self. Now, please allow me to reintroduce myself.
Oh.
I was born on Lushaka, in the Presmere system. Adopted by seafarers Mikhail and Char. They gave me a treasure. A name that carried their hopes. Mikhail Char Legwork, or
simply Misha.
Wait. You're Mikhail? What a plot twist.
If you prefer, you can call me by a more familiar name. The Watchmaker.
Oh my god! So, you're the Watchmaker himself?
I did not see this coming, folks. I did not see this coming.
That legendary figure is no more. I am only a reflection of his life. As for the child who has been with you, he's the innocent protagonist of Misha's childhood dream. A friend of Clocky, a young apprentice, and a future mechanic on the Express.
Wait, if he's the Watchmaker, who was the old guy on the throne? Are those the same? Is that the same person, or what freaking giant of a mindfuck is this?
And this also marks the beginning of his journey, devoted to the Trailblaze.
Yep, it's the same person. Damn!
At the end of the journey, I left this little flame, which I so cherished, in my deepest dreams, hoping to pass it on to the nameless of future generations.
Holy shit! Okay. Theory. When he died, as the old man on the throne, he cast away his spirit to this dream bubble, or like the dream world, to live on in a way to give his wish to the next generation of the Trailblazers. Like he tried to live on in another thing while his IRL body decays. Does that make sense? That's just a theory, a game theory.
However, he somehow left the dream bubble and forgot all about his task. I apologize for all the confusion this caused.
Yeah, no worries, bro.
Because he was born with a desire to trailblaze, wasn't he?
Yes.
I don't think Misha has forgotten his role as a guide. He remembered it, and that's why he mistakenly appeared as a hotel doorman in his dream from the very beginning.
Yellow.
The one who brought our unconscious friend here must have been Misha. If that's the case, we encountered the Watchmaker's legacy from the beginning, didn't we?
Awesome.
Well, I have a sarcastic friend who says I always take big detours and end up back where I started. Perhaps that's what every nameless has to go through.
Oh shit, I've been on your server for a long time. How do you check that? How long have you been on the server?
But in the end, you found me. I'm sure you're all wondering what my legacy is. I believe my hound has mentioned the Stellaron and my wealth.
Yes, he has. I like to call him Alvin. He reminds me of the Tales of Celia Alvin. A little bit too much. I'm good, Sora, and you? Just checked statistics. Stats. Okay. Glad to hear you're doing good. I'm doing great. Just watching some stuff on YouTube and looking for some answers I'm working on when it's come to programming. Oh, nice. It's a bit fucked of how long I've used. How long was it?
If I may apologize, the Stellar part is real. As for my wealth, however, it's nothing more than a baseless rumor.
288 hours. Damn, boy! But that just means Perseus's money is not going to waste. This is great news.
I left my homeland as a child and embarked on the journey of Trailblaze.
Me too. Yay.
I traveled to various planets until finally reaching Asdana. where my friends and I built the original Penacony and fought for its future ever since. I've been moving forward all my life, doing what I could to overcome the obstacles in my path.
Great, awesome.
But ultimately, my journey reached its end.
I'm aware.
And I left behind no possessions worth entrusting.
That's okay.
So, if you ask what's left within this worn-out train engine that can be called a legacy, I suppose it's the things that are still burning in the engine's furnace.
Hey, for us it's the train that matters, bro. And adventure.
Now that you're well aware of the current situation of Penacony, I certainly hope that you'll help me get this world back on track.
That we will.
But I'll leave that decision to you. For the path of Trailblaze is never paved by others.
But the one themselves, huh?
All I have for you is a story and 2 gifts.
Perfect, I love stories.
I want to give you my pocket watch. It has accompanied me throughout my long journey, guiding that naive child forward, and has been blessed with the presence of so many great people up to this day. And my hat, too. The one who navigated for me placed it on my head and planted a fanciful thought in my mind. The trailblazing expedition will never end.
Yay.
Now,
love it.
It's time for you to make your choice. Once you've made up your mind, open that door and enter the long dream of an old man.
Alright. I'm ready.
I'll be waiting for you at the end of this corridor of time.
We'll help you screw over everything that's going on this planet
everyone.
and helping everything getting back on track.
Although I don't think anyone will have any objections.
Objection! No. I'll choose the Trailblaze.
Of course. We've come this far. Surely there's no other option than moving forward.
Exactly.
In that case, it's unanimous.
Perfect.
Then let's proceed together to the end of this dream and tell Mikhail our decision.
Yeah. Whee!
Mikhail, where are you going?
Someone has to step up and save Lushaka. So why can't it be me, Misha?
Please don't go. And if you must, please take me with you. Don't leave me alone.
Even without me, you know how to proceed forward, brave and Misha. The compass is waiting for you. Haven't you always wanted to be a better adventurer than me?
Now go, board that train and start your journey.
Where are you going, Mikhail?
I'm going to clean the floor in the parlor car. I've promised the conductor.
Wait, first tell me, did you fix this watch?
Yeah?
I know what it looked like before. Its chain was broken, the back case torn, and the marks on the dial all worn out. How did you manage to fix it?
Well, it's hard to explain, but I knew it could be fixed. It's the hands, Mr. Amundsen. Its hands were intact and pointing in the right direction, so I knew there would be a way to fix the rest.
I see.
I see. You'll work with me from now on. Haven't you always wanted to tinker with this train? You're its mechanic now.
Hey.
As for the conductor, I'll do the talking.
Let's go.
But I only know how to fix watches.
Don't worry. You've got what it takes. I'll teach you what you need to know.
Nice.
Where are you going, legwork? It's time to head to our next stop. I'm staying in Astana with Rosalina and Tiernan. I see. This place reminds you of home. The people of Astana have only achieved a tiny victory and still have a long way to go towards true freedom. Nunu needs us. Don't worry. Not all journeys lead to the stars. Even if I leave the Express, our path of trailblaze will continue.
That's right.
Yeah. I knew you wouldn't stay on the Express forever. Leave in peace, my friend. And, take this with you. This is Mr. Amundsen's hat. But why?
Why the hat? What does it
When
mean?
he departed, he said he would leave it to his best student. Well, I suppose the time has come.
What's the meaning behind the hat?
Farewell, legwork. Take care of Kiernan and Rosalina. And don't forget to write to us.
Where are you going, Watchmaker?
Don't worry, Micah. Just going on a little trip. Someone has to be at the forefront of the interstellar frontier, and I'm the only former nameless in Penacony. So why can't it be me?
Because you're all we have. Have you forgotten about Tiernan? The cosmos is way more dangerous now. What will happen to Penacony if we lose you too?
It'll be basically fucked.
But what will happen to Penacony if we don't find a way out? Ah, Tiernan. How could I ever forget him? I've spent countless sleepless nights asking myself why I didn't go with him back then. We Nameless won't stop. Don't worry, Micah. It's just a matter of getting back to my old profession. Just wait for me to come back. But if, and it's a big if I don't come back in one piece, then you'll become the next Watchmaker.
Sorry, my mom came in for a few seconds.
Oh, you're here. Answer my question. What are you up to? Relax, Gallagher. I just came up with a great idea. Wanna hear it?
Sure.
Oh, come on. Aren't all your ideas just ways to get yourself killed? I may be blunt here, but you're the last remaining hero in Penacony. If you die too, the secret of the Stellaron will go to the grave with you.
Yes, I'm afraid there's no way out in Penacony, so I'll have to consider alternatives beyond Asdana. We'll organize a festival using the Watchmaker's legacy as a facade and send invitations to the entire cosmos to gather people here.
It's all his plan.
So, a desperate struggle against the family?
Desperate? Don't we have you here, my friend? This task is challenging, but what hasn't been challenging for us along the way? Well, whatever you do, remember, make sure to send an invitation to the Astral Express.
Holy shit. I knew the Watchmaker did invite all of us in the beginning, but now knowing who he actually is makes it a whole freaking twist in the story.
Misha! Where are you going?
Oh, it's you, Clocky. Take me to Dreamflux Reef. Last night, I had a long dream about the day we met. I want to write down that dream.
Write it down? Why?
For the next Trailblazers.
Oh, so I won't forget it. Do you remember how you got your name, Clocky?
Of course! You told me that when you were a kid, you lived in a room full of clocks. Those wall clocks and pocket watches grew up with you and were your best friends.
Yes, but what I didn't mention was there's a funny misunderstanding behind it.
I love lore I don't understand and don't care about. Damn. I love lore in general. Even if I don't understand it, it's awesome.
I was a kid, and there was always a special pocket watch.
If it's well written, it's well written.
Memories. It was with my grandpa, guiding him on his sea voyages and leading the way in his every adventure story. I wanted to
have a pocket watch like that too. And that's when you appeared in my dreams.
Yeah. Every night, we boarded the compass and set sail together.
But you know what? It wasn't until the day my grandma gave it to me that I realized it wasn't a pocket watch at all.
What was it then?
It was a compass.
What's the point if you don't understand, even if it's good? Well, I can always come back to the stories whenever I want to, and with my new gained knowledge from other sources, I can just re-listen to it like, oh shit, I missed this puzzle piece. Oh, I didn't understand this back in the day, but now I do. You know what I mean? Each time you come back, you learn new things. It's awesome.
Your name should have been Compassy.
Oh my god.
And the watchmaker is just a nameless.
His name wasn't supposed to be Clarky, but Compassy. Lol.
So, where to next?
You know, Clocky, I don't think I'll be going anywhere else.
Well, we're back to the wheelchair throne thing and the watchmaker himself. We're walking to it as Mika? What? The seat is empty. Rest under the moonlight. But where's the moon? I don't see the moon anywhere.
I've traveled far enough, and it's time for a little break.
Oh. So, we'll set out again when you're rested?
No, I'll stay here. And then, this is where it ends.
Bruh.
This is where it ends? What do you mean, Misha? You told me that the trailblazing expedition would never end.
Yeah, that's what I said. So now, it's up to you to decide your next destination.
My next destination? What's that supposed to be? I've been following you.
Bruh. If he ends up on the freaking Astral Express, I'm gonna murder him.
Misha? You're acting weird today. If you're feeling down, we can just do what we usually do. With the clockwork.
No, I'm not feeling down. As for clockwork, yeah, it resolves all problems in this dream.
Why does he look like that? Who? Clocky? I don't fucking know. But he's supposed to be like a cartoon character.
So, do you know what clockwork actually is?
I'm not quite sure.
Bruh.
Well, everyone gets lost at times. They may hesitate and doubt which way to go. That happens in this dreamscape and beyond.
So you ask a clock, do you know what a clock is? And he says, I don't know. Okay. He looks like out of this world. Yeah, he basically is a fraction of imagination.
But don't worry. Everyone goes through moments of uncertainty and hesitation. Eventually, they gather the courage to make bold decisions. Whether it's calming, happy, angry, or sad. All they need is a little nudge to take that step toward where they truly belong. I'm leaving that little nudge with you, and I hope you'll share it with others.
But don't you dare get him on the Astral Express, I'm gonna murder.
Such is the essence of clockwork, the will of the trailblaze. Clocky's hands spin around non-stop, indicating confusion, frustration, and weakness. But ultimately, people still need to move forward.
Just like your hands, always pointing ahead. This is where my journey ends. From now on, it is your path to walk.
Hey, we get the harmony path now, right?
Means taking paths your predecessors forswore, and venturing even further.
I freaking love the hat.
Penacony and Mikhail's dreams does not belong to order.
Eee. Okay, who the fuck is this now?
I can't believe that Eon would cast a glance at Penacony at a time like this. Is it because of the resonance from the legacy of the Trailblaze?
Yes, probably.
Perhaps the bond between you is so strong that it even impresses an Eon.
How about all of the above?
Well, there might be another possibility. Perhaps they want to witness, on behalf of the fallen Eons, who will hold the future of Penacony.
Okay, add that to the list too.
If that's the case, on behalf of the Dream Master of Penacony and the 107,336 members of the Oak family,
okay, that's a lot of members.
I'm extending a formal invitation to all of you. I'm cordially inviting you all to the Penacony Grand Theater to participate in the upcoming Charmony Festival.
Hey.
And, of course, you won't be in the audience, but on center stage.
Okay.
Since the future of the Stellaron, Penacony, and even the entire cosmos is at stake, let's draw a conclusion there. In all fairness, if you truly believe in Akavili's path, then show me their courage and determination.
There's an Aeon of Trailblaze? Nice. Damn, I'm learning so much crap today, it's awesome. And we have unlocked the harmony path. Let's go. But I'm still staying on my freaking path of destruction. I want the baseball bat. Oh, I'm still on it. Perfect.
Does that mean he wants to fight us during the Charmony Festival?
I don't think a fight would be great. But if it's a fight he wants, a fight he shall get.
This is weird. Aren't Arc villains usually plotting some dirty conspiracy in the end?
Normally.
But he actually said something like, in all fairness. Could it be that he's underestimating us?
Or he has his morals.
Well, in my opinion, Sunday is deeply committed to his own philosophy and genuinely wants to prove that the Order is right. I sense a strong conviction and a desire for dominance in him.
Dominance is never good.
He won't accept the outcome unless he wins fair and square. That's why he'll give it his all in the upcoming battle.
But he's such a gentleman. If evil wine is my so nice. That's a good one. I flex too hard with my swag. I guess I know I have too much. I have to pay my dues, huh? Okay, that's something I'd actually say. I flex too hard.
You. Every time an important moment arrives, you hesitate.
Boah.
We've even dealt with a Lord Ravager of the Destruction, so follower of the Order won't be a big deal.
Anyway, we can't leave the Stellaron unchecked. This is about trailblazing a bright future for Penacony and fulfilling Mikhail's and his predecessors' long-cherished wishes. Now that we've taken up the mantle, we can't afford to fail them.
However, the same applies to the Order. Their plan didn't materialize overnight, and they have the profound collective consciousness of the planet of festivities behind them, a desire to dream, to slumber and escape reality. All those hidden emotions have given birth to the sweet dream of the Order.
They've harnessed the will of an entire planet to create an eon. This confrontation is far more complicated than a simple power struggle.
I agree.
To secure Penacony's future, fighting on the stage alone is not enough.
What should we do?
Are you not coming with us?
I believe Firefly is trying to say that she's heading off to another battle.
I see. Good luck.
Before I left, the Destiny Slave told me that this journey would bring unforgettable rewards. Even though the script he gave me only had a few lines, I couldn't ignore them. Because one of the lines said, "I'll experience death 3 times in the land of the dreams."
3 times? What the hell?
3 times? This can't be serious, right?
Actually, I can... She basically has died once in my presence. Maybe she has done that before I arrived. And maybe her last one will be very soon.
The first time was a painful death when I was stabbed by the Blade of Dormancy, which led to all subsequent events. The script will always come true, but in a way that will only be revealed when that page is turned.
I feel like 2 of those are metaphorical deaths. No, she actually got stabbed in the dream world.
So now I've understood the meaning of my second death. And I am prepared to face it. If all goes well, my efforts will provide crucial support for you.
Actually, I remember her second death.
Only by achieving victory in this battle can we secure a future for Penacony.
It was brutal.
And only then, my third and final death won't come true in the most terrible form.
Damn, yeah, she tanky fuck to still be around. Nah, she died and then she had was like respawned some shit.
The most terrible form? Does that mean...
The true death. Where everyone in Penacony loses themselves completely in the eternal sweet dream of the Order.
Ah, shit.
We must do everything we can to prevent that.
Yes.
Have you made up your mind, Firefly?
She's plot armor. Yeah, basically.
Yes. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
Thank you again for your assistance for the Astral Express. May we meet again, in reality.
Yeah, if possible.
Farewell, everyone. May your trailblazing expedition never end.
Thank you, Firefly. Yo, what's happening now?
I dreamed of a scorched earth.
Everyone, are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Sprouted from the earth. It bloomed in the morning sun.
What is she doing?
And whispered to me. Like fireflies to a flame. My biggest death.
Is she our elevator?
In reality.
I'm okay.
After today, Japella's name will disappear from cosmic history.
Wait, what?
And the Everflame Mansion will take its place. In the not-too-distant future, you'll receive an invitation. That's your next stop.
Land of the dreams. Penacony.
I hope you find whatever you seek there. Be it answers or salvation.
You mean my 3 deaths?
Silverwolf told me about it. It's such a shame that it's not part of my script.
Well, I want to live. I'm never afraid of death. The opposite of death is eternal life.
And it's also scary as shit.
That's something I'll never desire.
I never want eternal life. I might want to live a bit longer than other people, but eternal life? No, thank you. Also, I'm shit scared of death, but I'd rather take death than eternal life. This is just how it goes.
People die. And I am no exception. Death is like a script. A fate that cannot be defied. But that's exactly why we have to choose where we want to rest forever.
Yeah. I feel like I'm at the last 4 episodes from a very long anime. Dang. Well, this is just one of the planets we get to travel. There's at least one. We have a new one after this one if we are done with this one. So this is not the end just yet.
To perish?
Not even close.
Are you not the same, Blade? The end you desire is not one dictated by others.
But I do feel like the finale of this planet is incoming.
If I were to die now, I would only be a weapon. I believe I should die as a human.
Yeah. Also, I'd rather never die. Well, up to you, really. Sure, you will have to die because we're human, but your choice can be made by yourself only.
Though its
what you prefer.
definition escapes me, isn't this the answer that ordinary people look for their whole lives? A name that can be carved onto their tombstone. The tombstone that belongs to me once bore the inscription Glamoth's Iron Cavalry. Then it changed to Stellaron Hunter. But one day, it will bear the name Firefly. And all the brilliance she showed at the end of her life.
Dang. In the meantime...
That's quite unexpected, old man. Who would have thought your crazy plan would actually work? Do all you nameless fools just act on a whim?
Basically.
I can sense that this false sweet dream is coming to an end. The nameless may be young, but they had the ability to achieve this goal. Just like you did in your time. It's a shame you won't be able to see it firsthand. Maybe I won't either. Once something fictional is seen through, it ceases to exist. Yeah,
damn it, Alvin.
not just those nameless. Even Mr. Wings is just like you. Stubborn, won't listen or give up, no matter what. Well, fate is unpredictable, I guess. If we weren't bound by those cursed paths, maybe we could have had some good talks. But in the end, we managed to do it. And now we can find solace. Remember how those idiots cursed us? They said, "Go to hell, you worthless traitors." Well, I don't know if they really meant it, but if longing for freedom means going to hell,
I would still strive for freedom. It is not really a good choice, but I will probably stop thinking after about 700 years, so I don't see a problem. Fair enough. If I could choose how long I could live, I would go for 2,000 years and then die. That would be the ideal length. If I wouldn't age.
soon, you fool.
If my brain was still be functioning and I look younger still, and like if I can just stay more or less how I am throughout all those years, I would stick around for 2,000 years and then die. That's ideal to me.
Let's get together and have supper again in hell. Oh, I almost forgot. There's one more thing. Here's to you. A glass of hello and goodbye, Trailblazer.
Alvin.
To the imperfect tomorrow.
To the imperfect tomorrow.
It's warm here.
Acheron!
You're lucky to have found shelter from the rain. Let alone fresh berries in this desolate place.
If I choose how much, maybe 20,000. Be enough?
I was just following the scent of life. It's particularly strong in a place like this.
Actually, 8,000. Okay, okay. Sounds a little bit more reasonable than the 20,000.
It's a shame these berries don't have much flavor.
Seriously? In case you didn't know, this fruit is pretty juicy.
20,000 is too much. Yeah.
The only downside is that when you chew...
I agree. Ideally, it's also one has to consider the longer you outlive the creatures on the planet, the more you actually suffer by seeing all of them die off one after another, while you have to carry on their wills, their life stories, and the pain you felt when you saw them die, or were by the side while they died. The pain and suffering would be a lot to carry, so you have to figure out how long you can bear all that. So yeah. Also, I want to see what future generations will be like. That's why I want to take my time and go through it as long as I can. That, and because I'm freaking scared of death. But eventually it will have to hit.
It becomes extremely spicy. Have you lost your sense of taste?
I can still taste certain things, like a faint sweetness.
Just don't make friends, you gotta bury easy. I would lose. Well, that's no way to live. If you just cut off all social, like just go in a cave and live there. Okay, that's the ideal way if you don't want to feel pain while doing so, but it kind of defeats the point, don't you think?
Before coming here, I stopped by a place called Orkron. It had barren cliffs and nights lit by bonfires. Burgundy snow would fall from the sky, and when it landed on my tongue, it tasted like raspberries.
Yeah, that's why I'd lose. Yeah, understood.
The flavor wasn't exactly sweet, but it left a lasting impression. When I think back on my past, I realize that what's tying everything together isn't the big events, but rather these small yet unforgettable moments. Don't worry about it. Losing oneself is a reality that every self-annihilator must face. At least I haven't completely lost my senses and memories yet.
Well,
sounds good.
Congratulations on adding another footnote to your journey.
Imagine living until everyone becomes a robot. Oh, hell no.
By the way, are you always alone?
No, I had a companion in Orkron. She's a short, nameless girl who aspired to explore IX. She always said she'd walk a path deeper and farther than Akavilis.
When everything becomes too inhuman or so drained of personality, I would rather die, to be honest. Then everyone has immortality, indirectly, but it's still shitty.
Girl. So, what happened?
I'd rather die before that happens, actually.
She became stagnant water.
I do not want to experience that.
Well, my condolences.
Condolences. I don't need. The girl left with a smile. She never regretted her choice and most definitely wanted me to say goodbye with a smile. So, that's what I did.
Yeah, that is why you're peak human. I don't actually see myself a human, but I do have some human traits here and there. But I know what I'm striving for, and I will stick to my instincts.
That's proof that you're grieving for her.
If I feel like something's wrong, like everything goes against, then I will fight for what I think is right. That's just the person I am. Pig shut up? Yeah, sure.
Or perhaps I'm just afraid.
Afraid? I rarely sense that emotion from you. What do you...
I'm afraid I'll
Fear.
forget the 30 days I spent with her. Just like all the other days in my life. Most of them have already washed away with the rain, disappearing into an unseen realm. I fear that those vivid red memories will fade away too. There isn't much color left. And besides this faint, warm red, there's almost nothing.
Sad.
To imagine a ranger accustomed to bloodshed, destruction, and chaos finding warmth in the red color.
Yeah, weird, isn't it? But it's nice.
I have experienced this warmth many times. Long ago, I promised someone that I'd bring it to more people. And that for every remaining moment of my life, I'd strive for a better ending for all.
Well, that's her life goal, guys. It honestly depends on what kind of immortality. Well, it really depends what you see immortality as. Infinite living is basically impossible if you look at it in a reasonable way.
I have a chance to fulfill that promise. It represents a burning fire, blooming flower, the berries in this cave, and life itself, fleeting yet still dazzling.
Everything had to start somewhere, and at some point it will have to end. There's always a balance that has to be up and running for everything.
In the end, it will lead me beyond the horizon of existence. And on the other side, I will cut off nihility.
There you have it, folks. There's existence and death. Basically. Existence and non-existence. And there will be light and dark and all that contradictive shit, but that's also part of life and existence.
The one blessed by the sleeping and shapeless is considering how to kill them. That's truly pure nihility. But you're right about one thing. After spending so much time near this stagnant water, only when I look at this vibrant red fire do I realize that I'm still alive.
Wise words, old man. Wise words.
When will this rain ever stop?
Perhaps when the sorrows of the departed have finally quieted down, the sky will clear up.
4 system hours until Charmony Festival.
Have you heard of a planet named Biaris Scamandros, Don Hung? It's one of the paradises under the influence of the Harmony, a sought-after wonderland for the inhabitants of the Dardanu major and minor systems. Half an amber era ago, the family held an unprecedented festival there. And after that, everyone on the planet became part of the family.
What?
Do you think the same thing will happen on Penacony?
Yes. Or how else can we explain it? The family deliberately used the Watchmaker's invitation to keep all the Pathstriders here, but banished the Emanator of the Nihility.
Because of the nihility, I'm rarely affected by the power of other paths, but somehow I can unconsciously infiltrate them. Maybe that's the risk they're trying to avoid.
Might be. What I see immortality is that you are never going to get hurt ever, get broken enough to lose your mind, never get frozen or too hot, or never get weak or not strong enough to do something you want to do. That's a very interesting way of seeing immortality. I see the polar opposite actually. Living for a very, very, very long time with no end in sight, and you will get hurt and broken so much, keep losing your mind over and over again with no mercy whatsoever. You might you will have to go through the hardships of many, many decades. Freezing over, being too hot, too cold, always reminding yourself how weak you are, and still trying to find strength amongst it all. That's how I see it. But hey, it's interesting to share our opinions about things. Makes one think about things, huh?
I would disagree. Biaris Scamandros is not part of the credit system or connected to the Silver Rail. It's nothing more than a remote civilization sheltered by the Harmony. But Penacony is different. If the family messes with Penacony, that would be like declaring war on almost half of the factions in the cosmos. They have no reason to do that.
No, they don't. If they truly serve the Harmony, that is.
What do you mean?
The path in Penacony is impure. The Harmony here has impurities.
Do you remember the Ancient Swarm disaster? Tazerond, the propagation, brought endless havoc to the universe. It eventually evolved into a fierce battle among all eons. Two paths lost their eons in that war. The propagation and the order. Coincidentally, their downfall is related to a certain eon.
Shepe, the Harmony. Legend has it that they participated in the crusade against the Imperator Insectorum and devoured Anna the Order for unknown reasons.
Damn!
Holy Forgaroni. So you're saying that the two leaderless paths are working behind the scenes?
It's so funny that Boothook still can't swear. Just his replacements for swearing are so funny, bro.
But I don't see any descendants of the propagation in Penacony. Could it be that the remnants of Beyond the Sky Choir are hiding within the family, trying to resurrect a fallen eon?
That is very much the case. Good job figuring that out, Dan Hong.
I can't say for sure, but they're definitely planning something for the Charmony Festival.
Holy wobble. Now, this is getting
Holy
way too
boo.
complicated. Is this why you want us to leave Astana right away? Are you giving up?
The Charmony Festival will start soon. There's one thing that I need to confirm no matter what. A warp jump is the best way to do so.
Fair enough. But I see a lot of people think of it like Deadpool, where you regenerate no matter what, but I see you're not able to regenerate because you never get hurt or cut or sick to regenerate. Don't see, okay, I'm not gonna tell you to, I'm not gonna force you to see it my way, but, immortality comes with all the wounds. And I don't know if it's certain, that you, like, if you can, it could be a battle between you dying by too many wounds, but also, you you're fighting against dying in general by trying not to get too many wounds, you know what I mean? That could be an option. Or if it's forced immortality where you can take everything, you will probably not get healed as you think it would. You would still carry all the wounds with you, even though they might seem healed over time. You know what I mean? This is how I see it anyway.
Time is running out.
If you're fighting against death to become immortal, then Yeah, fair enough. But if it's forced immortality, like, you certainly cannot die for certain, then you will probably carry all the wounds even though they heal over time.
I have another plan.
That's how I see it.
Hold on. Are you thinking of using the Jade Abacus of Allying Oath?
I look at immortality as just, you don't die of old age. There's tons of different interpretations though. Regeneration is where I see the healing aspect come in, which is pseudo-immortality. You could die of, say, getting shot, depending on what level of regeneration you have. Yes, exactly. Like, you can, if immortality means to you that you can't die of old age, then you're basically fighting death at that point, but you are able to die by, like, physical damage. That was my first option. But if it's like you are not able to die whatsoever, you will carry the wounds with you for eternity. If that makes sense. But if you with the not dying of old age, but like you're fighting death and you still are able to die through physical damage, like getting shot or getting stabbed or whatever, you will get that wound, but then you're gone.
Exactly. The assistance from the lawful Cloud Knights would be enough.
Think it over carefully. You can only use that once in your lifetime.
That's why I said it really depends on how you see immortality. You can perceive it in many different ways.
I have considered it thoroughly. Companions are... they're also once-in-a-lifetime treasures.
Okay, can I walk around now? 3 system hours until Charmony Festival. Oh my god, how many cutscenes are there? I need a break, please. I need a break from this whole amount of information at once.
Are you the only one here, my child? The Nameless is quite the diplomat. Our secrets have spread like wildfire within the family.
My brain feels like it's gonna explode from this much information.
Gathering towards Astana. This is a crucial moment for us. So, where is the chosen one who harmonizes the varied sounds?
Robin being the chosen one? Excuse me, what?
What do you mean, Master? I'm right here in front of you, aren't I?
You know, she was supposed to be the star of the Charmony Festival. In our plan.
Yeah. Her, not you.
But the plan has changed. As her brother, I know she doesn't want to sing for the Order. So I'll take her place.
You've always been wise beyond your years. I'm sure you understand the consequences of your choice.
If you consider this a betrayal, well, there can't be 2 suns in the sky. I'll step up and take down the other sun if necessary.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Do you believe in karma?
He better.
If karma exists, then everyone has their own karma. You have yours, and I have mine. And my karma has nothing to do with you, Mr. Gopherwood.
All right. Since you're willing to sacrifice yourself for her, I'll grant your wish.
Wait, what?
Well, the compromise came sooner than expected. Why?
You and your sister were born as twins of the Order. And one of you is destined to follow this path to the end.
What?
Is this part of your plan?
Of course. You're still as clever as you were when you were a child.
Technically, being a ghost is immortality from my eyes. Well, I'm not very certain how being a ghost works, but you could. What? There is a way you can see it that way. Yeah. There is a way to perceive it that way.
The opening is near. Go, my child. Seize the power of the harmony and reveal your karma.
Hey, when you bring the afterlife into it, that's different, Imo. Yeah, pretty much. That does change a lot of ways to see it.
I have one final question, Master. Why did you choose to bring the Order to Penacony? Wouldn't it have been better to choose a desperate world instead of a city filled with hope and dreams? Why?
It's for justice, my child.
For justice?
If we lose justice in our hearts, we'll make the same mistake as the harmony did.
So, it's not you who manipulates the dreamscape with the Stellaron, but...
Who is it then?
That's where our conversation ends. Go ahead. The 107,336 souls of the Oak family have dreamed of this moment too many times.
I mean, like it, check out my list. Okay. And now the bird is not possessed anymore, but dead. Until the watchmaker decides to take over the bird again. Okay, fantastic.
I shall ascend to the heavens, becoming the scorching sun.
And I will come and tear you down. I am destruction.
Bathed in my light, my people shall flourish, while all evil shall be eradicated.
And your dominance, self-love, I will never accept. I will tear all of that down and make the world where everyone can become free with their wills. Twisted Hours until it's Germany Festival.
This is the interior of the Penacony Grand Theater.
What's his name? Is Sunday. Yeah, his name is Sunday. And he wants to become basically God now.
It's quite exhilarating to be flushed into the air by Soul
I shall not
Glad.
accept that.
But why is the venue still closed when the Charmony Festival is about to start?
Good question. I do not like it when people say like, I'm replacement of God, I'm just gonna take over the entire country and the lot of states and shit just because I say so. Like, go screw yourself, I'm gonna kick your ass.
And not only that, the entire theater is eerily quiet. No audience, no staff, no one around.
I hate it when people think they're high and mighty for no apparent reason and then make people suffer for it. It looks like the Germany Festival was a flop at the box office. Like a Snow White movie.
I wonder how many tickets. Hey, that's not what we should be concerned about.
Let's explore around. Be careful, everyone.
It's a trap. Right? Right, gotta be a trap. And we gotta make his head. Yeah. Okay. Let me check my shit. I got new achievements. Okay, that's all for now. No, what the fuck? Not friends, travelogue. We have this thing to claim. We have... anything else to claim? Not for quicksies. Stellar Jades. Give me all I can afford. Google exchange shop. Don't have enough of this, but oh yeah, they don't have any more golden rail passes. Fuck. Okay, I want to check the warps real quick. Yeah, I wanted to, but I'm gonna skip. I'm gonna skip for the next banner. Sorry, server. I need to skip you. I will need to skip you. She reminds me of my mom in her new dress that makes her look like a Greek goddess. Aglaia. I'm just gonna call her mom. She's cool. She reminds me of my mom. She has the blue eyes. She has the golden hair. She got the white skin. Yeah, and the hair length is about right as well. Yeah, that's my mom. That's my mom. 100%. This is my mom in Honkai Star Rail. I don't know her personality yet, but the looks wise, definitely my mom. Hi mom. Yeah. That's my mom. Alright, that's a nice kite of her. Trading kites. Look, okay. Now I'm skipping for. I only have like 14. I have 10. I want 10 pull. Nah, I'm not doing it. I'm skipping this banner and let's see if I can get Jingliu the next banner. Okay, guys, I think that's enough for today. I'm getting tired and it's almost midnight. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow with my Honkai Star Rail. We need to buy your mom. No, we don't. She's awesome, but we don't have to buy her. Waiting for Lancer. Jingliu. I'm waiting for Jingliu, and if I manage to get her and I have extra pulls left, I'll try and see if I can get Fine on. That's the plan for now. See you again. It was fun. Yes, thanks for dropping in, guys. Oh, let me raid on Twitch real quick. Let me see who's available. Go. Forward. Bye. Yo, bye. Let's see here. Raid. Can't do her. Can't do her. Can't do her. Too popular. All of them are too popular. That they have the raid block basically. Okay, no. No. Oh, this is gonna be funny. That's gonna be funny. Okay, I'm gonna raid Santi. Yeah. Haven't said hi to him in a while. Also, Crash and Skyo apparently also collabing with him, so we have the whole entire group to watch. Thanks for dropping in, guys. I hope you had a fun time, and I'll see you tomorrow with more Honkai Star Rail. Shout out.